that you can create with lots of varied materials which Jewellery Maker sell in abundance. So things like our satin cords and waxed cords, but we can use ribbons and wire as well.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. There are two easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only one P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Dum 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 dum. Oh, what a night! Oh yeah! So what a night we've got for you. Hey, I tell you what. Woo! A Jewellery Maker first coming tonight. She's just in the gallery. She shouted at me now. I love you too, Luce. She's just in there, she just shouted. It's because the thing is, when you only see your friend literally for like 2 minutes on a hand, literally when you're handing over from one show to the other, it's like, it's trying to just tell everybody what's going on in your lives within 2 minutes. So she's just gone into the gallery now and she's just sort of pushing all of that information down the microphone to me. Love you too, have a good one. Very good evening to you. What a night we've got for you. A Jewellery Maker first tonight. Premiere that is happening at 8 o'clock tonight. We will be selling your makes. 12 beautiful, incredible. No, I say 12. Two of them have got 2 pieces in it. But 12 amazing customers who have, and I'll be honest with you, it's like walking into an art gallery and taking your pick of some of the most fine works of art. There is so much beautiful stuff coming up tonight for you. When we just start looking at them, there are many different mediums that have been worked with by our amazing fine Jewellery Maker 12 to launch tonight's Sell Your Makes. It's at 8 o'clock. It's your appointment to view. You must make sure that you're joining us for that. I'm joined tonight by producer Dan. I've got Kerry is in the director chair at the minute. Ben is moving the screen. You all right there, buddy?
Do you prefer it like that?
I do, thanks.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
how we'll leave it.
Thanks
then.
ever so much. That's
That's
really
all right.
handy. Do you know what I mean? It's great stuff. And June is in the house. June's with us tonight, our guest designer. June's with us, and my gosh, she's got 2 gorgeous kits for you. The thing is, we're a bit overwhelmed with all the jewellery tonight. I've got all your gorgeous pieces that we need to talk about with our kits tonight. We've got all of our fantastic Sell Your Makes. We're a bit spoilt for choice tonight, aren't
These
we?
are all fabulous, aren't they?
Just
wonderful.
Absolutely.
I'm really
It's
excited.
So
Looking forward to
Isn't
the
it?
sale,
Isn't it
yeah.
so exciting?
It is.
It's the beginning of something new. We are trialling, of course, the 8 o'clock hour. We want to see your responses. I'm sure our show launch 12 are watching tonight. Looking forward to having your company, really, really are. It's going to be an amazing, amazing hour to share your talent and your skill and your passion for jewellery making. My name's Ray Carpenter, lovely to have your company with you all the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. Now, obviously, we've got 2 fantastic kits with June to take you through tonight. We've got your 12 Sell Your Makes and everything else that normally comes to you from Jewellery Maker in between. Now, I need to talk to you about this brand new world premiere strand. This is your Angelite. Now it's not coming up yet, it's not yet, it's soon. This is your Angelite, the lilac, the rare lilac bluebell colour. Now I was talking to Sam in our office earlier and he was saying, do you know what, Ray? He said we might get maybe 1 or 2 strands every sort of 10 months or so, if that. This is brand new. It is in for you tonight. It is without a doubt your must-have strand. I was talking to Sam and he was saying that, do you know what, right? He said it might be another 6 months before we even see anything like it. Now, there are less than 200 strands available. I need you to know that. Less than 200 strands. It's coming up for you a little later on tonight. Keep your eyes peeled for it. I'll let you know when that's coming up. But we've got so much to squeeze in. I've got a beautiful Mookite multi-strand bundle coming your way. I've got pink opal. I've got blue. I mean, we have got, it is literally, because of course this is a massive event for us here tonight at Jewellery Maker, and a massive event for you as well, not to mention our 12 jewellery makers, of course, where we've got their Sell Your Makes. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a big event for us here. We know it's a big event for you, and we are very much looking forward to this. I mean, look at all the different genres and mediums that we've got. Very exciting. However, we're going to kick off your late show for you tonight with some fabulous pieces. So I do hope that you can join us for it. Where would we like to start, Monsieur Maurice? Okay, delving in for you. So we kick off for your late show tonight. And I know that so many of you have been messaging in saying, I'm making sure that everything is done before 8 o'clock. I will be there, 8 o'clock, there for Sell Your Makes. I know, have us on the background, whatever it is that you're doing, keep your eyes open because we've got some treats for you all night. This is your peridot. This is your peridot. Gorgeous, bright, vivid, delicious lime green nuggets that we are getting. I mean, look at the colour just popping. It is gorgeous. Of course, August birthstones. If you are making something really beautiful from a friend or family member, maybe for their birthstone in August, that is it. It's been joined by Spinel most recently, of course. But what we're looking at is that beautiful, bright lime green. 60 carats. 3x2 to 8x3 millimeters, 29 centimeters. Miss it, miss out. $6.95. Very last stock for you tonight in this hour to really make sure that you get some of the best strands that we've done for you since Christmas. But very last stock. Now you can see already that pop of colour and the glow at the same time. You've got such a standout strand here. You really have. I'm going to just show you all that colour running all the way through. I think that's really important for you to be able to get a chance to see all the colour coming through this piece in every single moment of natural unenhanced beautiful peridot. Gleaming with that fresh squeeze of lime right there. $6.95 for you. You've got a 29 centimetre strand, 60 carats in total. I do think, and I'm going to just pop in one of my big world premiere strands for you. I just want you to kind of just see how these beautiful pink opals, don't they look like peonies? Isn't the colour of this, for me, peony is one of my favourite flowers. Do you love a peony? Oh, I'm a big fan of a peony.
Look,
June?
they're really pretty.
They are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really. I think it's because the petals are so, I don't know, dainty and a little bit flirtatious, and they are gorgeous. I think that this colour works with the peridot so well because you've got the rose colour, that peony pink, and then you've got that big burst. So again, lovely floral colours with that vibrant, vivid green coming through. That opal is coming up for you later. This is very, very last of stock on your peridot. I hope that you are going to check out on that and confirm as soon as you can. 800-644-655. Hi Della, hello to Yvonne, to Lisa, to Biz in Hertfordshire, to Andrew in Shropshire, to New... Lovely stuff. Look, you're very, very busy already tonight. I think you're with us for the night, aren't you? Which is gorgeous to see. So let us delve into, now this, yeah, these are fabulous, aren't they? Look at these. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab tweezers. Oh no, we'll grab it. They're not underneath my paperwork, no. Do you know what? Don't panic, everybody. Stand down. I'm sure I will. Oh, thanks ever so much, Ben.
That's all right.
Thank you, sweetheart. We were tidy. We had tidied away. So I'm just going to grab one of these. Now, you are getting way more. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, my gosh, they're double-sided. We love that. Oh, my goodness. Right. Okay. So this is nice to see because you will think that this connector has got a flat bottom. Ooh. I'm going to rotate it for you and show you. Look at that. The cab either side. So the silver wraps around the centre of the Baltic amber gorgeous oval that you are getting there. And then, so when that's moving around on a bracelet, on a necklace, when that's sort of twisting and turning, you're never going to lose the beauty of the brightness of that cognac amber and the richness of that colour. Now we're at 19.95 for all the connectors that you have here. Now, bearing in mind you're getting 10 of them, I got the last 11 in the world on your side. What I would say to you is you're going to need to make sure that you are on those phone lines talking to the call centre, confirming as soon as you can. And again, for the last 11, if you're thinking to yourself, do you know what, they're bound to have sort of 50, 60, 70 of those sets left. Look how popular it's been. Look how, when we launched this, we had so many more. Launched on the 28th of April. And now you are getting a chance to have these gorgeous connectors. They're lovely, 11 by 5 millimeters, 10 of those in a pack. And of course, the brightness of our amazing Baltic amber. Now, if you were watching last night, we talked in depth about our amber, of course. If you've got any questions about the amber that we didn't cover last night, wing them in our way. We will be more than happy to talk to you about all of the things to do with our gorgeous amber, the Baltic amber, and of course, the fact that these have been very, very cleverly designed. Because when you've got it on a connector necklace, whether it's a rosary link or whether you're going for the bracelet, you are not going to lose the beauty of the amber throughout that entire piece. 19.95 on your screen. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can, and make sure that you are checking out. Hello to Nicola, hi Tracy, hi Denise, hi Janet, hello to Tracy in Norfolk, hello to Tina, hello to Yvette. Well done. Hold those lines. We only had 11. A couple of you still waiting to be answered there as well. Okay, we're then moving on to, that was box number 13, we're moving on to box number 5. Puffy Marquise Labradorites. Now we do love a Labradorite, don't we? Have a look at this. Well, they are, to be fair, they are plain in that they haven't got any facets, but I'm just going to show you. They're not flat, they are puffy. Look at that for the lovely Labradorescence on the side angle there. Ooh, look at that. I love this gemstone so much. I adore this gemstone. You've got such lovely moments of Schiller and Labradorescence in all of these Marquise shapes. 16 by 8 to 24 by 11 mil. Now I'm just going to show you a little bit of skin tone behind there so you get a chance to see kind of size-wise what's what. Look at that. Now, I tell you what, for us to see any sort of phenomena in the studio is really exciting, because it's not something that normally happens when we've got all the studio lights going on. But what you have got is 145 carats of beautiful Marquise shapes, 19 centimetre strand, and the magic takes place when the light hits the surface, travels through the labradorite and brings you that amazing, amazing display of a rainbow colour. At $12.95 on your screen, an amazing opportunity to add that to your stash, of course. If you haven't worked with labradorite, oh my gosh, you need to desperately, believe me. If you have worked with it before, of course, you're going to already know that that is without a doubt a gemstone to behold. It's one of the ones, I think, that when you have got your labradorite that you've commissioned on display at your jewellery stand, or maybe of course on your Etsy site, or wherever it is that you sell your makes, I think when you've got labradorite there, it just draws that client to you, doesn't it? It really, really does. Do you like your labradorite, June?
Love it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how people can fail not to like it. I know it's often the #1 gemstone, isn't it?
Absolutely. And something, I think, that when you see it at a jewellery stand or in a window, you're instantly drawn to it, aren't you?
You can't miss it, can you?
Yeah, it's a beautiful gemstone. 145 carats in total, and at £15. It is an absolute treat. Few of you that haven't pressed your button once, we're straight to your deal price for Miss It, Miss Out. No messing around. You can see how few of the strands that we physically have available for you. I would ask you just to make sure that you are checking out. If you want a multi-buy-in, I like it a lot. We're at 6:15 already. Honestly, tonight is going to fly. When we get to 8 o'clock, it is literally going to be blink and miss it, because we have got so much to talk about with your sell, your makes. Hold the lines in this auction. Stay where you are. Talk to the call centre, confirm. Lots of you multi-buying. Denise on the web, lovely to see you, my darling. Great to have your company tonight. Free phone number on your screen, of course, a 30-day money-back guarantee. Code that you need for these are MWRU79 on your screen. So do make sure that you're talking to the call centre. And of course, you can join us online as well at JewelleryMaker.com, which quite a lot of you have already done. Are you excited about the 8 o'clock hour? If you are one of our lucky 12, we're so lucky to have your pieces of jewellery is what I mean by that. Not that you are the lucky 12, but we're so lucky to have you as the 12 with your jewellery. This is from Sarah. I know Sarah's looking at Sarah. I'm privileged 12 years. I'm watching and I'm shaking. Good luck to my fellow jewellery makers. We'll be cheering each of you on stunning makes. Do you know what? Sarah, I'm not going to give away yet, Sarah, which one is yours. I'm not going to give that away. We'll do that on the big reveal a little later on for you, and we're quite excited about it, my love. We really, really are. Can I just say, I've been blown away by the quality. I've literally been blown away by your makes. They're spectacular, aren't they, June?
They are. I haven't had a chance to have a proper look, but I've glanced a couple and they do.
They
really
are
lovely.
honestly so impressive. So impressive. I feel like I should have the music playing from Tony Hart. Dum dum dum.
Yeah.
Da da dum da da dum da dum dum ba dum ba dum da da dum. Just because obviously you've got a gallery of jewellery there coming up for you. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh, this is from Leanne. Yeah, Leanne says I can't to see my piece. Leanne, exciting stuff. We really are excited. I hope Ron's watching, and Margaret and Beryl. I hope you're all watching tonight. And how will people buy? Will it be preset prices and fastest fingers first? Okay. Lots of you will know our background. Lots of you will know our background and our association, of course, with the kind of longest running dedicated jewellery channel in the UK, of course, Gemporia. Lots of you will know that. Lots of you will know my association with Gemporia over the last 10 years as well. Of course, I've just up until last Sunday. So what we have for you tonight is kind of in the roots and the foundations of, sort of the foundations that Jewellery Maker was created on many moons ago. We will be bringing you a start price that doesn't infer a worth or value. We're not talking about a worth or value, but then of course we will move to the price where we think is incredibly fair for the technique, the love, the labor, the labor of love, the TLC, the content of the piece. So that's how that sort of the structure of the cell will form. But what I think is really important, you've hit the nail on the head there, though, I've got to say, to our anonymous customer who's just messaged in saying, will it be fastest fingers first? Absolutely. Absolutely. There is no other way of getting hold of it. There is one of each piece. One of each piece. And we don't, we've never done this before. We've never ever done this before, but we've been promoting for you to sell your makes since the dawn of Jewellery Maker, since I was with you the first time around 7 years ago. So it's taken us 7 years to go, do you know what? We put our money where our mouth is and make sure that we get a chance. It's so exciting, well, to sell your pieces. Honestly, they are phenomenal quality. We've just been blown away, haven't we, June?
They're fabulous, aren't they? Yeah, really amazed.
Oh, so exciting. Yeah. But not just yet. But good question. Any more questions that you have about the 8 o'clock hour? Wing them in. We would love to, just please do. Make it as, this is your show, more so than ever the late show is your show. You know, myself and Dan and the team, we always ask for you to send in your messages. Myself and Dan, we are, I say newbies, we're not, because we're back, it's like putting on an old pair of slippers and finding them under the bed and coming back to them. It's lovely. It's that really comfy pair that you just put on and go, oh, I remember how good those felt. And that's exactly what myself and Dan are doing right now, because of course myself and Dan are with you since the dawn of Jewellery Maker and back with you. So really, really lovely to do that. It's coming up at 8 o'clock. Get your messages in, get interactive. What would you, is there a piece that you've got your eye on? Are you at home now going, oh my God, that is gorgeous, I'm having that, thank you. Fastest fingers first, that's gonna be in that, right, back to it though. Right, I would have been awake at 3 a.m. So Time Help has obviously gone, oh, she checks her phone at 3 a.m. So I get the thing through saying, come and check me at 3 o'clock. That's going to change, I can tell you now. But a few mornings ago, I got a photograph through saying, look at what you were doing 4 years ago. And I was in the factory watching these be made. Not these exact ones, round ones, but that beautiful effect. The technique on that. Every single bead has to go through meters and meters and meters of special tubing to achieve this effect. It's fascinating. Honestly, you'd never believe, you'd think, oh, they must just throw them all into a drum and put that lovely glitter on them. Oh, no, 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 no. It is a gorgeous, long process that deserves a little bit of attention. Now, I'm just going to show you that wonderful brushed finish. Now you're getting 10 of them, 7x4mm in size. They are beautiful. They've got a lovely, lovely drill hole as well there. You could definitely pass through your wildfire, fire line, your elastic, you could pass that through a good few times without a shadow of a doubt. Nice size there. 10 of those, 7x4mm. Again, you can see the luster. You can see how the light is reflecting off that gorgeous solid stunning silver. And of course, again, you could make a feature out of these. You could use them as they were intended as your spacer beads. Of course you could. But what you do have is genuine solid stunning silver, which again, when you are putting a beautiful piece of jewellery, a high-end piece of jewellery together, it is lovely to be able to have that quality, isn't it? 0800 644 655. I mean, you've got here over 2 grams of solid stunning silver over all of the 10 beads. Beautifully durable. You can see the luster here in the studio, let alone when they're in that beautiful piece of jewellery. So what sort of price are you thinking? RF45 for $6.95. One postage packaging price for the entire day and a 30-day money-back guarantee. And again, this is just a way tonight to open your order with us, have that order open, pay your one postage and packaging price for the entire day, set your day up, get it massively involved already, and then at 8 o'clock, grab that fine piece of jewellery before anybody else does. Oh, yes. We are so excited. 8 o'clock tonight, your appointment to view. There's lots of gorgeous things in between, I promise. This is from Simon, who says, Noswaithare. Thank you, Simon. Nice to see you in June. Looking forward to the 8 p.m. hour for all the fab pieces. Simon, absolutely. Absolutely. We can't wait, can we?
No, I'm really
We
excited.
are, honestly, as a team, we are so excited. We really are. This is from Annette. Oh, Annette, yours is... Oh, I know which one is yours, my darling. I'm scared to watch my piece. Oh, no, you've said already. The piece of with the aventurine leaves. Annette, yeah, we know. I know it's quite a spectacular piece. It really is, Annette. All of them are. Again, it's such a gorgeous... It's gorgeous to see you joining us. Margaret, yeah, there's yours. I know which one yours is as well, with that beautiful blue and gold. It's an honour and a privilege to be one of the 12. I'm taken back by the beauty and skill of each one. Good luck to all my fellow sellers. Absolutely. And just so that you're aware as well, you know, there's no competition. Dan and I were talking about this earlier. We anticipate so much interest tonight. You know, we've set aside 60 minutes for all of your individual pieces. We have set aside a full 60 minutes. I said to Dan, in my experience, and Dan and I have been within the jewellery trade now for a very long time, and we've worked together for a very long time. I said to Dan that I anticipate that actually, I think it'll be on and gone. We're anticipating about 3 to 4 minutes spent on each piece, but you know, and you're just like, but no, it will be like that. This is from Victoria. I have these. Oh, the space is fabulous, Victoria. I put them with pearls. They're lush. Oh, Victoria, that's a word right out of my vocab. That is lush. It is lush. It is at $6.95 as well, so it's a great price. I know lots of you are very excited tonight about the 8 o'clock hour. I know there's lots to squeeze in. We've got a whole gorgeous kit with June in the next hour, and they are fantastic kits as well. We're spoilt for choice tonight. We've got the Angelite coming up, pink opal, blue opal, mookite, oh, and so much. Okay, we're moving on to... Yeah, no, we haven't actually. They're in the pot next to me. They're quite substantial actually, Dan. They really are. So about 4 minutes time, we'll have our first star buy for you tonight. I honestly think if you have got any of our seed bead kits and you're looking to integrate genuine gemstones with your seed beading, I think that this is an absolute must-have strand. This is natural and enhanced Burmese blues. Now, I think that that's quite astonishing, don't you? Beautiful moments where you can integrate with the Mayuki beads, with, you know, all those gorgeous seed beads that you decide that is the medium that you're going to work in. And then we go, do you know what? Have some gorgeous sapphire to boot with that. Oh, 800 644 655, 10 carats. $24.95 on your screen to get natural and enhanced Burmese blues. Now, obviously, until 2012, really, that as you know, as sort of outside of Burma, that we could ethically guarantee those incredible gemstones for you. Thanks to the United Nations dropping those political and financial sanctions, we were able looking for an ethical partner, and I tell you what, they are all ethically sourced. All of our Burmese ruby, all of our Burmese blue. That's it. That's it. Now, the whole half hour that kicks off the late show tonight is all been miss it, miss out. You can see how few of these strands we've got for you. 18 centimetres, 2 by 1 millimetres in size. They are your plain rondelles, they're not faceted. That colour's amazing though, isn't it? It's proper cornflower blue. Proper salon blue, and the rarity factor and the desirability factor of these sapphires, absolutely spectacular. $24.95 for all that entire strand. And again, I would say the extra 25 pence is definitely needed here for you to get that certificate of authenticity, just to give your clients, your customers, that extra added security. 0800 644 655. We've got literally half an hour left of this first hour tonight. I tell you what, it is absolutely jam-packed to the rafters. In half an hour's time, I've got my first kit with the lovely June to bring you, and I tell you what, it's going to be a fantastic 8 o'clock hour. Then we'll have another kit, and then we close the doors at 10. Literally blink and you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. If you blink, if you get a cup of tea, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, because first star buy. It is absolutely, Dan, you've hit the nail on the head. We have so much tonight because we know how many of you are watching and obviously anticipating the 8 o'clock hour, and how excited you are, as excited as we are. I think, you know, it's palpable. Palpable, that's the word I'm looking for. You can feel the energy, you know, about tonight. But there's so much in between. We're almost spoilt for choice tonight. We've got solid sterling silver spaces. They are a gorgeous size. A lovely, lovely thickness of silver here. Now, obviously, they are spacer beads. It does what it says on the tin. However, you could make a lovely feature out of these. I think of Links of London, and think about how synonymous that beautiful sphere is with the likes of Chanel and Gucci and Links, and how they make a lovely feature out of that beautiful, simple wheel of life shape. And you've got 10 of them in a pack. Solid sterling silver, and they are absolutely solid. They are not hollowed out in any way, shape or form. They are not at all. They are all there for you in that solid sterling silver setting. Now, again, what I will say to you is, you know, you think about when you go to any jewellers anywhere and you're seeing the content of silver in the jewellery and how that bumps up the price and bumps up the price. You've got, again, maybe it's for a personal commission for yourself, maybe it's for a family friend, or maybe it is for a family member. What you've got there is the solid sterling silver, and you've got that authenticity of the solid sterling silver. It's not just that you've sort of, you know, gone out and created your own jump rings. They are really, really substantial in the width of the silver, aren't they? Now, the size of the drill hole, I know I'm going to be asked to see that. So I think in total, you've got a 5mm in size. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the actual diameter of the hole itself. So will you just bear with me a second? So the entire, so I think we're looking at about a 3 there, because the entire size of it is 5mm, so it means that we've got a 3mm diameter, and 10 for £4.95. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? June, what are you thinking when we work with these spaces between pearls, perhaps? What would you think? Because obviously Links of London would just put them all in a row on a bracelet with the Spigen, with the adjustable bracelet, and go, you know, there's 3 figures for that. Thanks very much for all the silver. Obviously, we could do something like that, but what else could we be using them for?
Well, I would put them with any high-end strands, your tanzanite, rubies, emeralds, anything like that. I would always have some of those spaces.
So just sort of reduce the look a little bit further.
Yeah. You could put them with anything really, but I definitely put them with the more higher end ones.
Yeah. I think that because they're so they've got such a lovely polish and such a lovely finish on them, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
That we get a chance to, you know, again, maybe you've got 2 between, you know, maybe you've got 2 large pearls, 2 between it, then maybe another one, and then an agate. So almost creating an asymmetric setting on a long necklace or something, lovely. Sort of spacing up those gemstones. But again, Annalie, well done. Julie Collectors, well done. Anonymous, Pauline in Bristol. Just again, thinking about this, you know, we've got so many multi-buys going on. Lovely stuff. Really, really, really pleased with. Hello Claire, hi Pauline. Lots of lovely messages coming in about the 8 o'clock hour as well. Very exciting. I love it. I love the fact that you are feeling the excitement as we are. Now obviously it's a trial hour, so we are so hopeful that it flies and that we'll be able to do more of this with you, and more of your makes will be here for us to sell on the late show, which would be amazing. I would very much look forward to doing that if we were able to. But tonight is a trial, so we're going to see how it goes. No idea as to how often that would happen, if at all. Again, it might even just be a one-off. That would be a shame. Say that would be a shame. It's been lovely really looking at your gorgeous pieces. Well done indeed. Hello Anne, you're in the West Midlands. Hi Julie, you're in Essex. Great to have your company tonight. Still time to join us on 0800 644 655, and of course to join us online as well. They are solid sterling silver. They're a 3mm hole on a 5mm max sterling silver spacer. £4.95, under £5. You cannot go wrong. And again, so add that to your stash. That I think that in its own right there is just a fantastic opportunity. You know, even if you're sat at home going, do you know what, I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to use them as the spacers or whether I'm going to use it as Lynx would, or maybe, you know, Chanel would or Gucci would. That's okay, that's fine, it's your prerogative. You just, you play with those how you want to in your piece of jewellery. Another message coming in, this from Tracy, says, hi Ray, just got in from work, how lovely to see you, are you staying? Well, until 10 o'clock tonight, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here with you till 10 o'clock tonight, Tracy. I'm also back with you on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm going on a jet plane to Spain. But yeah, it's Tracy, I'm here for you until 10 o'clock tonight. Hello to Deb. Oh, Debs, your piece is there. As if seeing my pendant on TV has made me to... Oh my gosh. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, you should be proud of yourself, and all of you, all 12 of you should be so proud. You really, really should. Your creations are amazing. It's all thanks to JM. Good luck, everyone. Debs, your tree of life is lovely as well, my darling. We're just so much looking forward to it. We really, really are. I'm so glad that you're all watching tonight. I promise I will do you justice tonight. There's some beautiful pieces. This is also from Duke, who says, good luck to all the 12. Your designs are amazing. I hope this is done again, and I'm well enough to submit a design. Yeah, do you know what? We hope it is the start of something really amazing actually on The Late Show. Myself and Dan and the team, we really do. But as I have to make this very, very clear tonight that it is a trial. There is so much interest. It's not guaranteed that we will do it again. I have to say that, and for those of you who know me, you know that that is absolutely the bona fide truth. This is, we are trialing it tonight. We're so excited about being able to do this for you, but we need to see how it goes. We need to see your response. It's your show. More than ever, it's your show tonight. More than ever, The Late Show is yours tonight, without a doubt. You know how interactive we love for you to be with us on The Late Show. It is absolutely essential that you are. But tonight even more so, because I'm very much looking forward to seeing everybody else's response to your jewellery, because I think it's going to be like ours. I think it can only be good. I think it can only be positive. It's such an exciting night. Such an exciting night. We're very, very excited. Now, I have a bit of a cheeky star bite. I need you to understand that there's not many of these to go around. Now, this is coming up at the end of the hour. Gosh, 20 minutes at the end. Where has tonight, honestly, telly time goes fast, doesn't it? Thank you, Sam, sweetheart. Look at these colours. These are your sky blue opals. Coming up for you in about, I want to say about 10 minutes. Premiere, looking forward to that. Very, very much indeed. Right now. This, do you know what? I will never, ever, ever forget the first time I laid eyes on this. This is absolutely breathtaking. I had never, until I held this strand in my hands, I had never seen mocha moonstone. It is 100% an enhanced and natural. It's like looking at an Indian star ruby, but with just that little undertone of purplish mocha colour. It's mesmerising. Now, you see the sort of the beautiful, I want to call it adolescence, but it's more of a ethereal glow, isn't it? In this beautiful gemstone. I've seen peach moonstone, I've seen grey, I've seen white, I've seen rainbow, but this is, oh, I love this, June.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is fabulous, isn't it?
It's lovely.
You know when you see a gemstone and you go, oh my gosh, that needs to be put into jewellery immediately.
Definitely.
You need to see it. You need to see the iridescence. You need to see the adolescence. You need to see that ethereal glow on top of those soft taupes, the soft beiges, the soft greys. I mean, look at that. It looks just... Now that looks good on our screen, doesn't it, June?
It looks amazing.
Can you imagine that in a piece of... What would you be saying would be your instinct for these gemstones?
Well, I think initially my first instinct is to do a pendant with the middle one.
Yeah.
Matching earrings. I'd probably make several sets like that.
I think you could make several suites
sets,
and allow other people to experience as much of this gemstone as possible.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be many people at that jewellery craft event, or maybe on Etsy or anywhere where it is that you are selling your makes in future. I don't think there's going to be many that have ever experienced this type of moonstone.
No, it looks to me as though it's one of those as well that will go with any skin tone.
Oh
it
my
looks
gosh,
as though it suit
yeah, definitely.
anyone. Yeah.
Head turner.
Yeah.
An absolute head turner. Price, it is the best price that you've ever seen for this strand. The best ever price that you have seen for this strand is on your screen. $44.95, worth every single penny. 170 carats, 12 by 9 to 22 by 11, 20 centimetre strand, $44.95. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's all we've got. That's it. Oh my word. Look, I would say to you, if you want to experience working with something that I don't think many people have ever had the chance to work with before, I think that you are going to be so elated. As June was saying, the possibilities of creating multiple suites to be able to introduce this to as many of your customers as you possibly can. $44.95 on your screen. Last 3, last 2, down to the very, very last strand if you check out their Tina very through. Now that's down the camera lens. Believe me, when you get this home, you see the phenomena and the magic in this strand. $9.95 on your screen, and this again, a great opportunity for you to work with a different variety of moonstone. Very, very exciting. $9.95 on your screen. You're getting 5x4 to 10 by 7 millimeters, 30 centimeter strand. $9.95, 55 carats. Gorgeous stuff. And again, totally natural, totally natural. This is from Claire, who says, it's guest designer Claire. I'm so proud and in awe of all the fab JM viewers and their gorgeous work. They're always so supportive to the guest designers for all our work. Well done. Claire, sweetheart, do you know what? It's lovely to hear from you, sweetheart. I hope you're well tonight. That is our guest designer, lovely Claire, of course. It is really exciting, Claire, to see the quality of work that's come through. It really is quite something. I've been blown away. Really, really have been blown away. I think the next time that we have guest designer, sort of screen tests, you all need to be coming up because it's just great. It's outstanding work. Outstanding. $9.95 for your moonstone. And of course, you're getting 55 carats of that for under £10. Make sure you're checking out, won't you? Well done. Now, we've got... Okay, I can do that for you, absolutely. Now, this is your solid sterling silver. It's one of the adjustable ones as well. Now, I'm just going to show you. Okay, so have a look at this. There's your silver chain. There's your slider, so you can make that, of course, shorter and have that trailing down the back of the neck if you want to. But there is your beautiful spiga. Now, spiga is Italian for thorn, and it's to do with the shape, the V shape, the thorn shape of the little links that all come together in the actual necklace itself. Now, it means blade or thorn, and basically these are thorn-like shapes. They're lots of little interlocking V's that make that beautiful chain. You've got a 20-inch maximum length. You can see there that the slider mechanism is just dropping into place there. You could wear it however you choose, basically, of course. You could wear it with the drop hanging down the front, you could wear it with it hanging down the back, however you choose to. But what you are getting is a solid set. Now, I'm not being funny. What is this price about? What on earth for an adjustable length speaker necklace with the silicone slider inside the solid sterling silver? $9.95 on your screen. An absolute steal tonight for you on the Late Show to get hold of that chain at under £10. And it is genuine solid sterling silver. Have you bought any of our ready-made chains from us? Have you already? What did you think of the quality? What did you think of the deal? Because it's pretty impressive, isn't it? It really, really is. And when we started introducing them, we knew that we needed to be so competitive. We knew that we needed to be so incredibly on the ball with you with our ready-made chains and necklaces. And I think that that's more than competitive, isn't it? At $9.95, it really is. Maybe you've already commissioned the pendant. Maybe you've got a pendant in mind. What I would say is when you've got a 20-inch length, I can tell you now, it flies out the door. It's one of the most popular lengths of necklace that we do. And that's it. I'm so sorry. We had 23 and that's it. I've got Claire in Suffolk, I've got Claire in Hertfordshire, Andrea, Claire in Berkshire, Esther. Loads of you on the phone lines who are pressing your button ones. Hello and good evening. Nice to have your company. Really, really lovely. So lovely to have your company. Thank you so much for choosing Jewellery Maker tonight and for letting myself and the team join you tonight. It's lovely to have your company. We're looking forward to 8 o'clock. We really are. But we're also looking forward to 7 o'clock because June has got our first kit coming up for you in the next hour. And we've got pearl and garnet. Incredible kit. Honestly, the 2 kits that June has worked with for us, they look beautiful. It's all coming your way very, very soon indeed. But right now, I've already given you a bit of a sneaky peek at our star buy. It is brand new, world premiere, beautiful sky blue opal. I'm going to say if, because there actually is. All right, I was about to say if there was Paraiba opal. There is such a thing as Paraiba opal. What I meant was in this building. If there was such a thing as Paraiba opal in this building, it would basically look like this. Paraiba Batala, very specifically, of course, Paraiba tourmaline, the famous Batala deposit, which caused such a stir in the 1980s, of course. When that amazing vivid blue was discovered. And we've just never seen the like of it really in discoveries of gemstone. That is a colour that is highly desirable throughout the entire jewellery world. If you find something that is akin to the Batala Paraiba colour, it is instantly desirable, especially, and I will say this, especially within China and Japan and the Asian jewellery market, Dubai and Malaysia and all that sort of area that is, where there are some extremely big buyers of gemstones in these areas. Singapore, for example, Qatar, anything to do with the Batala colour. They are there like a shot. It's why the price of Swiss blue topaz has skyrocketed. It's why the colour of Madagascar, or the sale of Madagascan blue neon apatite has skyrocketed. So when blue opal came out of Batala, instantly, of course, they called it Paraiba opal. We can't call this Paraiba opal because it isn't coming to you from the Paraiba Batala deposit. But oh my gosh, it is such a Batala colour. Oh my God, and that colour that you are looking at for the Andes Mountains of Peru. Peruvian celestial, incredible sky blues. That is natural. Now, you've got there the most amazing 31 centimetre strand. You've got 3x1 to 6x3 millimetre graduated faceted rondelles, 60 carats, all natural. Oh yes! Oh yes! Now, if you desire the Patala Pareva colour, but you don't have, you know, a house to sell to buy a piece of jewellery, then this is most definitely a strand that you're going to want to work with. It is complementary with turquoise, it's complementary with your pearls, it's contrasting, it is delightful. See, I mean, isn't the colour, it just transports you to that white sandy shore, not as in the singer Puppet on a String. I don't mean as in Puppet on a String, I mean the sandy shores of the beach. And then of course this ocean colour. It's the colour that I expect to see if I was ever lucky enough to go to Mauritius or to the Maldives. Do you know what I mean? It is that, I want to dive into that colour.
It's lovely, isn't it? That's one of my favourite strands of all time, I think.
Isn't it, June? Yeah. That's a big thing to make, because how long have you been with us now, June?
Coming up about 10 months now, I think.
Because that's you've seen a lot of strands,
yes,
and a lot of kits in those 10 months, haven't you, my lovely? So that's a big thing. It's such an impressive natural beauty, and it is natural. Isn't that fabulous to see that all this colour, all this opalescence is natural? Oh my goodness me, I just want to dive into that colour. It's the colour that I imagine, you know, friends of mine went on honeymoon and they were at the Maldives and they were in one of these little sort of, I say little huts on stilts, it makes it sound really rustic. It wasn't, it had like, you know, the most amazing bath that was sunken in, it had a glass floor. Do you know what I mean? If you were able to go to somewhere like that and see the fish swimming at the bottom of that is a little hut on sticks. You know what I mean when I say hut on stilts that's in the ocean, don't you? You'd like to retire there, Dad? Bit of time yet, love, bit of time. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Shay. Hi, Diane. Linda, Multibuying, Caroline, Fiona, Penelope, Paula, collected in Lanarkshire. Do you know what? I'm not surprised. It is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colour. I am very hopeful that you are getting some of this beautiful Patala colour, this ocean colour, and it is Maldive ocean colour that we're getting. It absolutely transports you there, without a doubt. What a gorgeous colour for holiday jewellery as well.
It is lovely, isn't it?
Now the drill hole goes straight through the centre. You've got a lovely size drill hole here in these graduated faceted rondelles as well. And what I will say to you is, again, thinking about how you're going to be pairing your opal with what, with which gemstone are you going to be pairing this beautiful strong sky blue? Or are you just thinking, no, Ray, that's too gorgeous, I'm just literally popping that, bracelets, necklaces, there. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, yes, please. Hello to Teresa, hello to Paula, hello to Penelope, hello to Susanna, thank you so much. I'm not surprised that you are multi-buying in this particular opportunity. I'm really, really not surprised. Now listen, if I can recap any of these in the final hour, I will do. I know we are gearing up for some really, really big moments tonight. I've got quite a few more to squeeze in for you, and we're going to go to number... Now these are your spacer bars, and these, let me just give that a little bit of a dusting. These are fabulous. I'll tell you what, when I think about these, I have a pearl bracelet at home that's triple stranded, and to support it, we've been able to connect using these, connecting the three strands together to give it structure, to give it form, to give it stability, and to give it that security. Now you're getting 30 of these. 38 by 2 millimeters. They've got the two beautiful, again, they've got that, the 2-hole spacer there. So you've got the 2 holes there so you can pop your thread through, and just make sure that that piece of jewellery is really strong and formed. It might be because you've got a multi-strand necklace going on. It might be because you've got a beautiful sort of multi-strand ring. 20 pence each. For each of those, 20 pence each, £5.95 on your screen. This is, okay, so this is from an anonymous customer who says, trying to concentrate on the gems and other buys, but my eyes keep wandering over to the left of the TV screen and the jewellery. Do you know what? We're so lucky tonight because not only have we got the amazing Sell Your Makes at 8 o'clock, so all of our 12 customers' pieces of jewellery here that are absolutely out of this world, but I've also got June's jewellery. so you know, it's not we're not skimping on the content tonight for you in bringing you your expected 2 kits of a night. So that's happening, and the first kit's coming up in the next hour. The jewellery that June has made for us throughout these 2 kits tonight, so first in the 7 o'clock hour and then the last one in our last hour at 9 o'clock, they are absolutely gorgeous. Can I just give you a quick flash of the jewellery that June has made? Is that all right? This is the first kit. This is the Pearl and Garnet Power. I got the power. June's got the power. She's got the jewellery making power. Look, the quality of the jewellery that you've made. Look how much jewellery you've made out of this kit, June. And Sam's got another 2 pieces. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. 9 pieces of jewellery out of this kit.
Yeah. Could have made some more, still got some wire left.
Amazing stuff. And Sam's just bringing the last 2 pieces. Thank you, Sam, sweetheart. Just keeps getting better and better and better tonight, it does.
Just goes such a long way.
I can't believe how much you've been able to commission out of that kit. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Well done, well done, well done. I've got one more to squeeze in. Have we got time? Oh, should we try and squeeze in 2 more then? Let's go for it. Yeah, indeed. Okay. Every time I see our garnets, it just impresses me every time. We had a fantastic garnet strand last night that just flew out the door and miss out. 28 carats, 4x2, 16 centimetre strand. The colour looks delicious. Purples and pinks. It's of course, yeah, without a doubt, some of the best that you're going to get out of Mozambique. It's the northern part of Mozambique as well, and it is absolutely spectacular. Decadent colour. You know, we had a big talk last night about our favourite red wines when we were looking at our gorgeous garnets, weren't we? Yeah, we were. Yeah. Then funny enough, I went home and booked myself and my sister-in-law a lovely tapas meal for Saturday night with a big bottle of Rioja. Boom, can't wait for that. Looking forward to it. 1990. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my, that is spectacular lustre.
That looks such an expensive strand.
Doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, you would not be surprised if $89.99 was on the screen right now, would you, June?
No.
It's spectacularly lustrous. It comes from the northern part of Mozambique, this garnet. It's quite a spectacular garnet. And I would say to you, I would, without a doubt, get as much purple in your beautiful almondine sensational garnet as you possibly can, and that's what you're getting with this one. It looks like purple diamond, doesn't it? Deep purple diamond. Oh, it's big and it's good. It's at $19.95. It's on your screen. Good luck. I've got time to squeeze in one more. Where would you like me to delve, please? Yeah. Thanks, Dan. He knows me. He knows me so well. One of those moments. Ben, if you want a duet there.
Okay.
Off you go then.
It's not a duet if it's just me.
Well, no, because who are you? Are you Barbara or Elaine?
I'll be Elaine.
You could be Elaine.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll partake.
Are you Barbara or Elaine?
Is this off of Barbara and Elaine?
Well, you know, Barbara and Elaine as in, you know, Elaine Page.
Okay. Give me a couple of minutes.
It's all right.
And I'll get back.
It's all right.
To you.
You're all right. You're okay. It's fine. I'll forgive you. Oh, it is beautiful, isn't it? It is absolutely gorgeous. The dazzle, the brilliance, and the beauty of that is absolutely outstanding. Honestly, when we talk about spectacular morganite, This is some of the best that I've laid eyes on. Now it comes up with us next for the first of our fantastic kits. Loads of gorgeous jewellery coming your way, and don't forget 8 o'clock is your appointment to view.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
Did you know that Jewellery Maker's phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
You can watch us every day 8 AM till 10 PM on Sky, Virgin and FreeSat, and every day from 8 AM till 1 PM on Freeview.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30 back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Just having some water. 2.2 litres worth. You sometimes go, good grief. They have a straw up here somewhere.
I've never seen anyone carrying around.
Do you know what? It's because I have stopped. I haven't been drinking enough water. It's so important that you do. And as a fitness instructor and a personal trainer, if I'm not drinking enough water, I'm not really practicing what I preach, am I, Ju?
No.
So, 2.2 litres in my lovely pink bottle, and also it doesn't go walkabout because nobody wants to be carrying something like that around with them because it weighs a ton. Welcome to the Late Show tonight. amazing show. If you're just tuning in, you're going, okay, what's going on? So we've got June with us tonight, of course. Guest designer June is in, and we're going to be looking at her first kit in a moment. I'm going to go through it with you. 55 minutes until the first ever world premiere of Sell Your Makes. 12 customers have been chosen, and all those beauties are up for sale in the next hour. Also, just to give you a bit of a heads up, this is amazing. Now, this is a Mookite bundle coming your way. 660 carats, am I right? 620, thank you. 620 carats of Mookite, rounds and beautiful glossy nuggets of Mookite. You will not believe the price for over 600 carats. That is coming up as well. Giving you a heads up because it is good stuff that is coming. Angelite coming your way. In the 8 p.m. hour. Now, Angelite, we get maybe 1 or 2 strands every 10 months, if that. I've got a strand in for you. It's literally booked in today. I'm bringing it to you. This is your Angelite. It's got some of the most amazing natural colour, and it's coming your way. And after we've done Sell Your Makes, after we've been through all 12 of them, that's when the Angelite's coming up. It is a must-have strand. However, now, I would love for you to see the jewellery that June has made from this kit. But before we do that, let me tell you what's in the kit. Okay, because this is, it's about, the 5 loaves and the fishes and how far that goes in the Bible. We all know the story, don't we? Quite rightly so. This is one of those moments where I'm looking at the kit and I can appreciate what we've got and the value. And then I look at June's jewellery and I'm like, oh my gosh, how many pieces have you been able to make with this kit? This is amazing value. I am absolutely mesmerised. Well done, June. It's fantastic stuff. Listen, I'm going to go through what you're getting because you're getting a beautiful strand of pearls. You're getting the most amazing rich garnets, and the contrast between these beautiful whites and the contrast then with that between that and the sort of the real deep reds of the garnet are gorgeous. 3 spools of wire coming your way. So we've got for you there your 10 meters of your 0.4, you've got 10 meters of your 1.5, and then you've got another 10 meters of your 1.5 as well. So all of that, I'm just double checking. So one of them, of course, is the copper. The other is the antique bronze color. So we're getting 10 meters of either of those. They're both 1.5, and then you're getting, at the smaller gauge, your 0.4, you're getting another 10 meters, okay? So you're getting 2 of the antique bronze and 1 of the copper. You're then getting, so there's 10 meters on all 3 of them, and then you're getting faceted garnets and then your pearl strands. So those are the 2 gemstone strands that you're getting. Now this is kind of harking back to the original days of the kind of launch of Jewellery Maker, if you like. It's almost a sort of feel of one of the most original kits that we would have done for you. So pearls and garnet power. White freshwater culture pearls, 45 carats of garnets, faceted rondelles, and then all the 3 10-meter spools. Now, with all due respect, I would never look at this kit, being 100% honest with you, I would never look at this kit and go, okay, I can get 10 pieces of jewellery out of this. June absolutely has wowed me with this, and I don't mean any disrespect with that, as in it just keeps on coming. And then June said, and I had more left over, which is amazing. From long line beautiful necklaces through to chokers, through to gorgeous almost Grecian goddess style necklaces, to beautiful hair clips, to bangles, to rings. It's amazing, June. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good. You really are, my darling. Listen,
you.
let's show you the combined price if you were to buy all of it. And I think that that's really reasonable. You know, when you see pieces of jewellery and such high grade pieces of jewellery, I love what you've done with the wire. You have worked absolute miracles with that wire. You've just transformed this kit, June.
I just love copper wire anyway. I love hammering away at it.
Well, you've done an absolute stellar job, my darling. You really, really have. Honestly, it's just fantastic. The long line necklace I'd wear in a heartbeat, as in tomorrow. That would come home with me. Do you know what? I'm taking so much home. One of my absolute favourites, June, is the collarette that's closest to you with the drops of the copper. That beauty. Oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
£36.75. I think that's good, but I don't think you're ready for this price tonight. 0800 643, sorry, 644 655, sorry, 0800 644 655, 0800 644 655, under £20. I find that absolutely astounding when I then look at the jewellery that June's wearing. June, just out of interest, for the long line necklace, because that's got the majority, I would say, of your pearls in it, what sort of price would you be able to sell that? Because I can imagine easily £50 plus for that.
Maybe 60, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you make that back and then some. That's the kit 3 times over, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Amazing value. Absolutely phenomenal pieces of jewellery out of this kit. Well, it just proves to you, doesn't it, that when we bring in your kit, basically what you're looking at is you're looking at the limitations purely their creativity, isn't it? Because you've just gone to town with this kit, my lovely. Absolutely spectacular work, my lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 amazing pieces, plus you had metals left over.
Quite a lot, yeah. It's amazing how much there is left over, really.
Well, you're going to show us tonight, and I have to say, the effect of this, it looks so expensive and so beautifully avant-garde and really contemporary. You can imagine seeing, you know, I'm thinking the likes of Kate Blanchett. She quite likes on the red carpet a really sort of sleek contemporary look, and that sort of look it just looks amazing. You're going to show us how to achieve this technique tonight, aren't you?
Yes, yeah.
Gorgeous stuff. I don't know where to start because I'm just looking at all the pieces you've made. So there aren't any findings or components in the kit.
There isn't, no.
But look at what you've created these components out of the entire kit. You're amazing, absolutely amazing. You honestly blown me away tonight with this quality.
That's really kind of you, thanks.
No, gorgeous stuff. Take us through the technique of achieving that really kind of bold look.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll just tell you how much I've used as well.
Yes,
for
please,
the
darling.
talk, because some people find it a bit difficult. So I've used 53 centimetres for your talk necklace. So if you just ease that around, obviously it would depend on your size, but that's just a general guideline.
Okay.
So what I've done, I've cut some pieces of the 1.5 wire, and I've staged them up in centimetres. So I've started, the middle one is 7 centimetres, 2 at 6, 2 at 5, 2 at 4 and 2 at 3.
Lovely.
And then for the second sections of the pendant, I've made them a bit smaller. So I've started the central one at 6 as well.
To school, that does.
A little tip, when you're hammering, you should
Can
be
smell
holding...
the woodwork.
Yeah. You should hold the end of the hammer loosely.
Okay, my lovely.
It sort of takes the stress off your hands then.
Is it sort of bouncing back up then, rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just keep hammering that. As you can see, that's sort of gone out anyway. You can paddle it out if you want to, if that's sort of splayed it out anyway. So that is the basis of all your components. So you just do all of them exactly the same. So with the talk necklace, what I would do with that is, I've just, if you create the the hook first.
Shall I show everybody what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Let me
because
just grab this.
You
so
need to
can-
thread these onto your necklace, so don't get making the two the loop as well. So if you just make the hook, I can just do that now if you want me to show
Yes,
you
please,
how to
darling.
do that.
Yes, please.
So all I'm doing is, just as I say, just ease it into a circle like that. And then one of the ends there, I'm just going to twist that inwards. So just form a little loop going in. So if you pop your round nose pliers in there, I'm probably going to damage the map there, so I'm just going to...
My lovely.
So again, try and keep it as near to the end as you can, but you can just cut a little bit off if you've not got a particularly good loop. Right, we want this quite small because it's, so I'm just going to snip a little bit off there.
Okay.
Doing that also makes it quite nice and round.
Yeah.
And another tip for this, if you're finding it a bit difficult to go in, you can just hammer the end of that flat and it makes it a little bit easier to twirl it round. So all I'm doing now is, back to my bail making pliers again. So pop the sort of smaller end against your loop like that. Hope we can see that on the camera. And then we're just bending it backwards around the bigger bail.
Okay, so
Just to form your hook. So that's going around the 5mm one on these pliers.
Lovely.
That just gives you a nice size. So all we're doing then is just threading on your components. As I say, I'm not going to do them all because it's the same procedure.
That's fair enough, sweetheart.
So,
Yeah.
what I've done as well is I've made some jump rings. So I have put some jump rings just in between the three lots of sections there. How many did I put in? I think I've just put one or...
One, two, just two of them I think they're lovely.
Yeah, just to separate those out a little
Little
bit.
cascades, yeah.
And that is the basis of your necklace. And then all you do then is just form a loop on the other end. So again, using the larger bail making pliers, just pop it in. Yeah, it's best to do this actually on the side rather than doing it in this position that I've done it, although you can twist it back out because really you want that to sit flat on the neckline. So, but as I say, if you've done it that way, you can just twist it so that it sits around like that.
And locks into place.
Yeah, and then what you want to do with this section here, just looking for my other pliers, you want this sort of to sit down a little bit so that it hooks into the into there. So all you do is pop your flat nose pliers in, just twist it down a little bit so that it's that sort of shape. And your loop, same thing. Just pop your pliers over your loop, twist it down a bit, and that will allow
Gorgeous.
it to sit nicely on there.
Yeah. And the thing is with that as well is it gives, and I'll just show it because it does give you, if I just take this up to the neckline, just kind of show you this.
Yeah. That
See?
is on backwards, but it's
Oh, sorry, sweetheart.
Doesn't
Do you know
it?
why?
Could
It's
have it
because
either way round,
I've
actually.
put it back on
yeah, you
the.
could have it either
there
way
we go.
round.
But it does. I mean, it's so effective. So effective.
It's nice with the movement in it
Oh,
as well, isn't
and the
it?
sheen as well.
Yeah.
Look at that. Crikey, that looks good. It looks really, really good. And it feels very comfortable
It
as
does,
well.
doesn't it?
Really
Yeah.
comfortable. Yeah, and especially as soon as you've locked that in place, it's not budging, is it?
It isn't now, it's going nowhere.
Really gorgeous stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, June. Listen, I can't believe how much jewellery. I think that's impressed me so much because you've made all of these. These are all the wire in the kit made into physical components and not just, but as a huge design of each piece.
Yeah.
It looks gorgeous. You say, yeah, but it honestly is so good.
Some
It's
of
so,
the pieces
so
I have
good.
used the ball end of the hammer as well, and that gives you another little effect. Gives quite
There's
a nice
a little bit
effect.
of texture coming through
Yeah,
on there as
yeah,
well as
just
that.
on
Yeah,
that bracelet
lovely,
there.
lovely stuff. Thank you so much. Listen, you do need to make sure that you are checking out on the kit. It is so affordable when you see how many pieces of jewellery you will get out of that kit. I mean, again, it's the limitation is your creativity. Get a garnet strand and a pearl strand and 3 spools. June has been able to make all of this, so again, I know that you will be able to as well. And have some left over as well, which is absolutely brilliant. June's with us all the way through till 10 o'clock tonight as well. She will be with me when we are selling your makes tonight at 8 o'clock. Very, very much looking forward to it. Get your questions into June as well. Of course, if you've got any questions about any of the techniques used, I'm sure that we can sort of bob back over if you've got any of your questions at all. Send them in to 60777 JM Studio. Thank you, June, my lovely. We've got more pieces to bring you, including the Mookite. That is coming your way. Thank you, June, my darling.
You.
We've got the Mookite. Coming away, we've got the beautiful Peruvian pink opal coming your way. We've got the Angelite still to play for, and so much. We've got some brand new aquamarine. We've got the most amazing, gorgeous triple amethyst bundle coming away towards the end of tonight. And your jewellery, you know, and that is your appointment to view tonight in 35 minutes time. Okay, loads to get through before then though. So thank you to June for the demo. Any questions you may have, wing them in. Wing them in. Ooh, what was that? It's like a little drum roll. It's all right, we can always have a drum roll for June. Always. Always. She walks around with a drum, and that's a theme tune. That's a right then, my lovelies. Let's go to give you another gorgeous strand. This is jadeite. A lovely apple green colour. I think this is some of the best colour that I've seen in this gemstone. It's normally known as a pearl green, which is a really soft green. This has got a little bit more sage, a little bit more mint, a little bit more olive about it. And they are glossy. They are so glossy, aren't they? 200 carats of jadeite. Chinese jadeite as well. Very lovely. And a very cheeky price. It's last of stock on this one. 38 centimetre strand for you. 14 by 9. Oh my goodness me. Are you kidding me? $7.95 for jadeite. That's astounding. It really is. When you think about it, it is the most, if not the most, I would say, arguably the most expensive gemstone on the planet. 9 strands. Helen and Chris, Multibuying, Fiona in London, well done. Nick and Bridgend, well done. Anne-Marie in Merseyside, Collectors in Hertfordshire, Collectors in London, Anonymous Oh, that is flying out the door. Good gracious me, 38 centimetre strand, I'm not surprised. Somebody there, huge good luck, and I'm sorry if you get disappointed in that one. Moving then on to, now. Okay, so this is your beadle on thread. And it is in, it's in silver. It is in the Argente. Now, this is your chance to get hot, and it's not often that we do this outside of a kit. We do occasionally, but not often. And this is your beadle on thread. And again, when you're using this, this is the one where, and I know all of our guest designers love, whether we have Wildfire, Fireline, beadle on thread, love when we've got it in our kits, because they say it's so easy to work with. This is going to work with your silver findings. It's going to work with your solid sterling silver. Why? It's going to work because look at the colour of it. It's got that lovely metallic sheen, hasn't it? Now, this is, I'm just double checking, I'm just spinning that round for you. This is 9.2 metres and it's 0.38 of a millimetre. Stainless steel colour. No, that's not right, is it? It's silver colour, stainless steel beadle on. Sorry, my bad. I was reading that wrongly then. It's the silver colour, and of course it is because it says it on the front, just there. $24.95 on your screen. How much of this have you worked with, June?
I haven't worked with it a lot.
Haven't you? No. That's strange because I know so many of our guest designers. To be fair, I suppose it depends what kit you get, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't do seed beads generally. I have done a little bit of seed beading. That's when I used it. Yeah.
But
the tutor at the time was telling me that's the best thing to use.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Linda, I know Jill, Joe. I know a lot of our guest designers. You just don't use anything else. Your Fireline, your Wildfire, and your beadle on. That you just kind of good to go really. At $24.95, if this is in a kit, I think that's when you go, okay, look at the value for money, because the wildfire, the fire line, the bead, it's in the kit. Look at how affordable. The kit just becomes incredibly affordable, isn't it? This is from May. June, sweetheart. This is from May. Says, how heavy is your hammer? She doesn't say it like that at all. But May is saying, June, hi, stunning jewellery. How heavy is your hammer?
Thank you, May. This hammer, it's not that heavy. As I say, if you actually hold the end of it, I don't know what it weighs. You can get lighter ones, but you know, once you use it on the end, you're not putting any pressure on your hands at all.
Yeah. So it's not weighty as such in the sort of sense of a mallet.
I've seen heavy ones. I've seen lighter ones. There was one on there, but it's disappeared. I was just going to compare it.
Oh, you're going to compare it?
Yeah.
To be fair, it looks quite lightweight.
Yeah, 'cause it's quite small, really.
Yeah, it's one of the ones. I'm sure it's very similar to. Is that one of ours?
It is.
It
yeah,
is one of ours. It's the one that we sell on our website, May. This is from Nikki, who says, "Did you hammer the actual necklace, June? Do you mean the actual torque, the actual collarette? Yeah, is that what? Hello. Is that what Nikki's asking about? You didn't hammer that one,
did you,
my
hammer that
lovely?
one, no. You can actually hammer on the clasp if you want. It gives a nice little finish.
Yeah.
If you hammer on the rounded parts on the clasp.
Yeah, but you have
on
hammered on the long line necklace. That's definitely, those components are hammered, aren't they, my lovely?
Yeah.
But not on the actual torque, Nikki, no. Hope that answers your question. We're at £24.95 on your screen for your beadle on thread. Well done. Hope you got it. Well done. Okay, so yes, definitely. Always. Pink opal coming your way. About 20 minutes time. Let me show it to you. It's gorgeous. Brand new tonight. Brand new pink opal. Coming your way very, very soon indeed. I can't wait to bring you that. It's gorgeous. You love the sky blue. I know you're going to love the pinks. Shall we just discuss how amazing this is? Oh, this is hands down, since I've been back in September, this is hands down the best emerald strand that I've seen in this building. This is natural and enhanced Colombian emerald. Now, let's be very, very clear about what I have no idea on price on this. I will be very honest with you. I was held up in traffic on the drive up today, and so all I was concerned about when I got in tonight was making sure that I knew all about June's jewellery and your makes. That's all I was bothered about tonight. Everything else you could just throw at me and I'm winging it, because obviously I do know about this gemstone. I actually physically own 3 pieces of jewellery with this gemstone in it. And oh my goodness, I've got to say, Dan, are you kidding me? That is the finest strand of emerald I have seen since the launch of Jewellery Maker. First and foremost, it's Colombian. That means you're getting that incredible vividness. You're getting a gemstone that the Guaqueros, of course, back in the 1700s were desperate to get out of Colombia to the rest of the world. And what you have, oh my God, the vividness, the vibrancy, the viridian glow, this is one of those ones where if you are spending £70 on this strand, I could only imagine the cost of the piece of jewellery when you are able to present to whoever it is that is evaluating and appraising that piece, when you are able to present to them a 25 pence additional certificate of authenticity that tells you all about this strand, I think that your piece of jewellery just escalates in value. I honestly do. If you are able to say that you are putting Colombian emerald of this diaphanity, of this continuation of colour in a piece of jewellery, that is phenomenal. I was looking on our Facebook page earlier on today, and I was looking to see that one of our customers has got a chrome diopter topaz triple strand necklace that she's made on there. She had it valued at over £300. Somebody's gone, no, you're not having to sell that, are you? But I would imagine doesn't come around that often. No. Does, it's got to be with something special.
Yeah, and I'm not particularly a green person, but I do love the Colombian emerald.
Oh,
yeah.
in love with it. It's under £3 per carat from this origin. And I tell you what, I'll be honest with you, if everything that's in the list for the origin of this gemstone, if you can't tick it on that strand, that's fair enough. I understand if you go, oh, I can't tick all the boxes there, Ray, so no. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of jewellers and gemstone suppliers world over will just ride on the back of the origin of the gemstone. What I mean by that is they'll go, oh, that's sapphire from Sri Lanka, therefore we'll just call it Ceylon. Doesn't matter where it's from, doesn't matter what colour it is, don't worry about it. We'll just call it Ceylon anyway, and bum, 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 up the price goes. This is at $69.95 and it's an amazing strand and it ticks every single Colombian emerald box. It's beautiful. Yes, this one. Okay, I have got a thread zapper. This is, in fact, you know what we're going to do? We are going to show you a little video clip all about this. So this is, oh, it requires 2 AAA batteries. Okie dokie, so 2 AAA batteries. And it is your, oh yes, heating up very quickly. Okay, so this is your Ultra Thread Zapper. This is for you to be able to get a really nice finish on the end of the thread that you are working with. So you remove the safety clip, slide that up, and you can see straight away the little element at the top there. This is the element at the top there, and you use that to basically to zap the end of your thread and to make sure that that doesn't fray, and it seals it, and it kind of it does exactly what it says on the tin. Now, £10.95. Have you ever used one of these, June?
I haven't, no.
I have to say, I watched one of our guest designers using it. I think it was just before Christmas. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No sort of tatty end. I say tatty ends, you know what I mean? No tatty ends. No nobody wants a tatty end, do they? There'll be no tatty ends here, thank you. But you know when you're trying to just to finish off that piece of jewellery and you've got that little bit of thread that just won't cut right to the very, very end of the knot, zap, basically, and it just makes it all so incredibly neat and professional and hidden as well. Now, this is the most recent version of it. We have, the video that we have is of a different model. So if it's all right with you, just in case that's a different way of operating it, I'm not going to show you that tonight, just in case it is a little bit different. But I can show you, take off the safety clip like so. Obviously, it will have batteries in it when you get it at home. We haven't got any batteries at the moment, as you can see there. So the battery compartment is here. You've also got a second spare element. Just if you have a look here, so you can just remove that from that section there, just push that up here, and there's a second spare element for the top section there. So just gonna, yeah, if we can, is that all right? Let's just show you the way that you would use it to kind of zap the end. You can see slightly different model, but look at what happens right at the end of the knot. No tatty ends, no tatty ends. Fabulous. So all of that there for you without any tatty ends. Now there's some waxed cord that we've got there, so you can see the different mediums of the cord, so you can see. And then of course you can also seal the end of the ribbon so that the ribbon doesn't fray as well. So you'll notice straight away it comes through, it just melts at the very, very end, gives you that lovely finish at the end of the ribbon as well, so that professional finish. £10.95, make sure you're checking that out. Well done if you are, well done. Now, again, tools of the trade, they're always important, and you know, if when you've got the proper tools, it means that you know your jewellery piece is going to be finished just at that little extra higher degree of skill and level and professional finish. These are coming your way very, very soon. Looking forward to it very much indeed. They are ballet slipper pinks. These are your Peruvian pinks. They are huge as well. Proper peony petal pinks. brand new, coming your way. We've got mookaite still to play for, we've got angelite still to play for, we've got amethyst, we've got beautiful opals, we've got, of course, sell your makes in less than 25 minutes. We've got the second kit coming up for you, the 9 o'clock hour, and so much more. I'm going to delve into box number 14. These are lush. Now, when I get a chance to bring you big pieces of amethyst or big pieces of mookaite or big pieces of moonstone, and they are so beautifully set, ready to go already. Massive carat, 200 carats of bicolour, which means you're seeing the white of the quartz and the deep purple of the quartz all coming through there. Beautiful different shapes of it. You get a chance to see the sort of crystallization formation there as well, with that lovely deep V shape in the actual amethyst itself. Spaced with, of course, solid sterling safe, solid serving. Yes, easy for you to say. Solid sterling silver spaces. Now I'm just going to show you, because I just think for a head turning look at that. I love it. I would be getting 2 strands. I would be putting that all together, a little bit of chain at the back of the neckline, sorted, good to go. Or even, and bear with me, because how gorgeous is this? Just as a beautiful re-stranded bracelet with a toggle clasp, what would you be charging for that? We're at $14.95. Literally just take off the amethyst, restrand it, take off the silver spaces, restrand them in between, pop a toggle clasp on that, good to go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. $14.95 for that entire gorgeous, delicious strand. And they are all genuine amethyst. Every single one of them. From the gemfields mines of Zambia, of course, southern Zambia, in fact, Colomo. That's where you're getting these beautiful sized gemstones from. And yeah, absolutely, the depth of colour that you're seeing in the most deepest of the amethyst is textbook to this area. $14.95. You're getting a chance to see the quartz running through it as well, the white quartz. You're getting a chance to see the sort of little delicate baby pink amethyst moments. $14.95, and lots of you checking out on those, which is lovely to see. Of course we can, my lovely. A little bit more labradorite. Why the devil not? Have a look at this. Now we're looking at, you'll see straight away, these have got some amazing, oh my goodness. They've got, look at these, my goodness me. Come and have a look at the labradorescence. Now you've got the central drill. Now that's nice to see, isn't it? Because it means that you could wire wrap that into a ring and it would literally look as if it was just hovering on the finger, wouldn't it?
Yeah, perfect for that.
Great. We normally get them at the top of the labradorite.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to see the labradorescence there in that piece. Gorgeous carat weight. 95 carats of graduated faceted centre drilled ovals, 14 by 9 to 19 by 12, HPRU 2512.95, and they are flying out the door. I'm not surprised. I think when you're seeing, and honestly, when you're seeing, I'm looking at one of those and thinking, right, as a ring, come and have a look. As a lovely, for a centre drill as well, with a wire wrapping. Do you know what I mean when I say it would just look as if it's just merely hovering on the hand? That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that cut's just perfect for a ring as well, isn't it?
Beautiful size.
Lovely.
And the central, normally we had them at the top of the drill, the top of the gemstone, the drill holes at the top of the gemstone, so it drops rather than sits. Caroline Wendy, collectors in Hertfordshire. Victoria, nice to see you, new collectors, well done. We've only got 10 strands, that's it, we're down to the last four. Multi-buying. We love a multi-buy situation. We love a multi-buy situation. Hold those lines, well done. Yeah, these are fab. I've got to say, you feel the carat weight on this straight away. These are your pyrite puffy hearts. They've got such a gorgeous metallic look. Look at that. 230 carats of pyrite puffy hearts. 10 millimeters. Now, bearing in mind, you've got a gemstone here that has a really strong, oh my, what, why? 295? I'm sorry, have we got clearance written somewhere tonight, Dan? Naughty, naughty, very naughty. We like it. 295 on your screen for all your 230 carats of your pyrite puffy hearts. They're 10 millimeters each in size. The pyrite comes to you from Brazil. You've got a beautiful gemstone that is gorgeous to see shape and so difficult to shape it like this and maintain its integrity. So it's gorgeous to see it. At 295. Now that is a multi-buy situation being presented right there, isn't it? Because you're getting the earrings, you're getting the necklace, you're getting the bracelet, you're getting the whole shebang, the suite. It's good to go if you are buying more than one of those strands. 230 carats. Now I know you are waiting. You are waiting for the 8 o'clock hour. I know it. I get it. We are so close. So many lovely messages coming in about the Sell Your Makes already. 22 strands after this, flying out the door for Jackie, for collectors who are anonymous, for Andrea, for Beverly, multi-buying, for Linda, for Kirsten, for Anne-Marie, for Caroline, multi-buying, for Carol, Tracy, Dawn in South Yorkshire, Victoria, anonymous collect. Oh, so many of you there. So many of you there. Gorgeous. Cheeky price that, wasn't it? Very much a cheeky price. We've got for you some gorgeous, quite mouth-watering colours of your tourmaline. Such a difficult gemstone for Mother Nature to even start putting together for us. I love the fact that we get a chance to see all those different colours of the rainbow, from the deepest indigos, and they're proper indigo, you know. It's that sort of really deep, almost midnight navy teal colour coming alive. Move through to the mandarin colours, the cognacs, the beautiful olives, the really vivid teal greens, the pinks, the reds. We're getting such a treat of tutti frutti colour in this gorgeous tourmaline, aren't we? 3x1 to 5x2 millimeters each on those graduated faceted rondelles, and 17 centimetre strand. All your chance to get hold, and this is the thing about it, you see, because you are getting, I'm just double check, 35 carats. 35 carats of tourmaline, one of the most complicated gemstones for Mother Nature to even start putting together for us, let alone bring us all those gorgeous oh my goodness gracious me. It is absolutely untreated, it is totally natural, it's untreated, and it's all there for you at $19.95. Now again, if you're working with your tourmalines, I've got some beautiful amethysts that would work with those gorgeous pink tourmalines a little later. I've got mookaite that would look incredible. I've got those beautiful bright peony pink Peruvian opals coming your way. They would work well with the gorgeous pink tourmalines here, and the greens as well. Real kind of English garden bouquet of colour coming through that. $19.95 for genuine unenhanced tourmaline. That's a really big thing that it's unenhanced, a really big thing, because of course this is a gemstone that is more often than not thermally and heat treated, and yet we've got all that colour, we've got all that lovely vividness, and it's totally and utterly natural. It's on your screen. 0800 644 655. Code that you need for that one is RERU31. That's Romeo, Echo, Romeo, Umbrella or Unicorn at 31 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Get involved. Make sure you're checking that out. Now it's not missed out, I promise you. If you're just tuning in and you're going, she just mentioned peony pink Peruvian opals. Yeah. Ballet slipper pinks. When I was little, I did ballet up until I was the age of 11. I wish I'd have carried it on, because then I wouldn't have had thighs the size of a small country. Anywho, there's my issues, not yours. These are the perfect ballet slipper pink. If you've got young granddaughters, daughters, goddaughters, nieces, who every Saturday morning or one night after school, they have to put the pink leotard on, the pink tights, the pink ballet slippers, and the little pink chiffon skirt. The hair's in the bun, it's ready to go, and This colour is the epitome of ballet dancer pink. It's all coming your way. It is a world premiere style buy. They are gorgeous, aren't they? You know, it is a proper throwback memory. It is. It's a throwback Thursday right there to the, you know, remembering when my mum used to walk me up to the old scout hall where I used to do ballet as a kid. And honestly, the colour is so pretty. It's so feminine, isn't it, June?
It is, yeah.
It's proper, you know, I wasn't... when I got married to my other half, it was all basic, the whole wedding, everything was done at just under £3,000 from start to finish, because we just didn't have, you know, money like £15,000 to spend on a wedding. And I wasn't going to have any flowers at all. I found my dress my dress was under £300. It was all done. It was beautiful. It was very, very personal, and I wouldn't change anything for the day. But I wasn't going to have any flowers because, you know, as soon as you say wedding flowers to someone, they go ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. My best friend Jo came down from Yorkshire with a beautiful bouquet of pink roses with a little diamante in the centerpiece, and this was the colour. This is every rose pink, every peony pink, every ballet slipper pink, every chiffon and satin pink that you can imagine. And it's natural, it's new, and it's 75 carats for £9.95. Oh my goodness me. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at the size of them as well. 8mm faceted rounds, 16cm strand, totally and utterly natural peony pinks. I'm in love with it. Absolutely in love with it. And you've got a lovely sized drill hole going through there as well, so it's going to be really easy to work with. I love this gemstone. It's gorgeous.
Do we often get it faceted? I'm not sure that I've seen it.
It is
very
faceted.
often.
No, we haven't seen it
No.
faceted that often.
No.
You're quite right. We normally see it in cabochons and rounds and nuggets, but actually seeing it faceted, it brings on a whole other level of that soft, beautiful sort of satin pink luster. Brings it a little bit glossier as well for you as well. £9.95. And you can see the quality is second to none. That's why you're loving that so much, which is gorgeous to see. 0800 644 655 if you'd like to join my already successful customers in this opportunity. And I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Peruvian pink opal. From the base, well, I say the base, it's sort of halfway down through the Andes Mountains that the opals were found. In blues, in pinks, and in almost a sort of like a mottled green tone. Really, really unusual to see any of these colours. And the purity of colour that you're seeing here, and these beautiful sort of delicate baby pinks that you're seeing here, it's all to do with the fact that what you have is the opal forming, and then the manganese and the titanium running in and creating those amazing, amazing colours. Now what we've got to remember, of course, is it's opal, it's organic, you know, it hasn't got a crystal structure, it is an organic gemstone, it needs TLC, it's got to be a looked after gemstone. But at £9.95, don't you get a chance to experiment with those pinks? My goodness me, brand new strand. I hope you're checking out on that one. There's lots of you multi-buying as well, which is gorgeous to see. 0800 644 655. Under £10 for all the opal. It's gorgeous to see. And I know you've got a carat weight, 75 carats, but actually, because it's an organic gemstone, shouldn't have a carat weight. 8mm each of those, and a 16cm strand. So many of you checking out on that, which is lovely, lovely to see. Now we will revisit the sky blue opal. We revisit the beautiful pinks before the end of the show tonight for you, because we know that everybody's looking forward to it at the 8 o'clock hour. 9 minutes away. That's all you've got to wait for, is literally 9 minutes. Oh, this is lovely and weighty. Really nice. Okay, so we've got a Rolo chain necklace for you. What's the length on this one, Dan? Thank you, sweetheart. Is it 30? It is. Thank you, my lovely. This is a 30-inch Rolo chain. Nice big links here as well. Plenty of space. Not just if you wanted to, no, I can't just say, oh, if you wanted to have a big pendant on here, because obviously, you know, a nice weighty chain like this, 30 inches in length, it would take on a really nice weighty pendant. But actually, let's just look at the size of the links, shall we? Now, you could easily suspend gemstones with your featherweight head pins and your normal weight head pins, of course, all the way through that as a cascade, couldn't you? Could really, really experiment with that, especially at a £10 for 30-inch chain. Especially when it's under 30. When it's under 20. When it's under 15. Under 10, it's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. 0800 644 655, IHPO26. Indigo Hotel, Papa Omega 26. £9.95. Caroline's bought 2 of them. Collectors in Sirgar, well done indeed to you. Gloucester, London. Do you know what? It's a no-brainer, isn't it? Because when you've got, and again, you've got a great, sturdy, solid studding silver clasp there. Nice long length chain. You can see where that's going to sit. Really nicely sit there. And of course, the thing is with this, the quality of the chain that you're getting, it's weighty. Have you got a gram weight, please, Dan? 5.4 for £10. 5.4 grams for £10 on your screen. It's good, isn't it? It's really good. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out, confirming as soon as you possibly can. Elaine, well done. Congratulations indeed to you, my lovely. Well done to Diane. Great to see you tonight. Well done to Siobhan. Great to see you. Make sure that you are checking those out as soon as you possibly can. Now, obviously, we are waiting for the 8 p.m. hour. Sell your makes. And I tell you what, it is going to be, thank you, sweetheart, it's going to be a bit of a I would say, exciting moment for us all. We've never done anything like this before here at Jewellery Maker. In the 7 years that we've been bringing you sort of ideas to make and do and create. Tonight is a really special hour, and I'm very privileged to be able to be with you here tonight from 8 till 9, where 12 of you have been hand-picked, and we have got your individual piece of jewellery, one-of-a-kind masterpieces, to sell for you tonight. Now, we've given the event a 60-minute showcase, but I think that it is going to be one of those hours that literally starts, and I think that your pieces are going to sell out in a moment. We haven't done anything like this before. We're very, very excited about it. Now, I will spend about 2 or 3 to 4 minutes talking to you about who has created the piece of jewellery. What have they used? You know, so we won't bring on those graphics for each of those pieces until we are ready to show you the price, because I think it's really important. We want you all to have the same opportunity. They are one of a kind. All of you should have the same opportunity to have your piece of jewellery spoken about. Myself and June will be talking about, and the team, and I know that we'll be getting your messages in as well. But that is all happening for you from 8 o'clock tonight, 8 till 9. Very, very, very exciting night. And it all kicks off in style. Literally, the next hour is all about you on the other side of this.
You can watch us every day 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. on Sky, Virgin and Freesat, and every day from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. on Freeview.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. Chrome diopside, which as the name suggests, gets its vivid green colours from chromium. It's not a particularly well-known gemstone. Diopside, or sometimes known as Russian diopside, was first discovered in the early 1800s and derives its name from the Greek words dis and ops, meaning two-faced, in reference to the two ways of orientating the gem before cutting. Diopside is unusual in that it has perfect cleavage in two directions. To see more of this incredible gemstone, stay tuned to us.
Versatility. You can do anything with wire work. You can make very delicate pieces, you can make huge great big structural pieces. You've got so many different gauges to use, and we've got the twisted wire, you've got all the colours in it. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, if you go on the website, the range of products you've got in the wire is phenomenal. You've got something for everything. So if you're doing very delicate jewellery, and you can make it so delicate with the 0.25 wires for wrapping, or you could do something like me with a big structural piece and you're using the 1.5 and the 1.25 wires for your frames, and then all the ranges in between. It's just, there's nothing that you can imagine that you can't make out of wire. Not that I've found yet anyway.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. It is so exciting. This is the one we've been waiting for, isn't it, June?
Yeah, can't wait.
This is the one we've been waiting for. Listen, myself and June and our team, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is a world premiere for Jewellery Maker and for you as well. This is where we get to sell your makes for the first time. Now, since I was with you the last 7 years, 7 years ago, we have been saying to you it's about you making your jewellery, whether you're making it for friends and family, whether you're making it for yourself, and it has progressed and progressed and progressed. And it might be because of Jewellery Maker that you now have your own Etsy store or your own craft store, or perhaps you are having your own gallery and selling your own jewellery, and maybe you do private commissions. What I'm going to say to you is tonight is this hour is all about you. So we have 12 of our customers who have made some incredible pieces, and I know that many of you have. It was very, very difficult to choose the first 12 to launch tonight's massive event. But it's years or so kind of way before we started introducing seed beading here at Jewellery Maker, of course. But what I will say to you is obviously with that sort of the dressmaking sort of background that she's got, she's well au fait with sort of intricate work. And then she found Jewellery Maker about 6 months after we started up. So been with us a little while, because of course we've been with you for sort of for 7 years, and she says she's completely addicted. Now at the moment, lovely Karen, unfortunately she is recovering from chemo and radiotherapy. Karen, my lovely, if you're watching tonight, we are wishing you such a really speedy and really sort of wonderful recovery, because it's a horrible thing to have to go through, my darling, but we are glad that we are able to keep you company on the road to recovery. We really, really are. And what a great way to be able to put your passion into jewellery making and get it here for us, of course, so that we can choose you to be one of our first sell your makes. She says, watching and making has kept me going. I don't think you're alone there, my lovely, either, Karen. Over the last 7 years, many of our customers who've been through similar situations as you have said exactly the same, that it's that passion, it's that hobby, it's that interest that has kept them going, and we're really, really glad that you've been able to do that, my darling. She says it's 18 inches long. It's in sections of 3 pearls and then 3 amber nuggets, both the honey and the green colours. It's beautiful, isn't it? Nice and simple, and yet the contrast of colours with the honey and the greens are gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, I think the sizing that she's got as well, the stones, they look
really
lovely together.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big pearls,
Lovely
really
little
big
detail
pearls.
on the back
I'm going to
as
spin that round actually so that you can see it as well. Just that lovely, there is an extender chain. Oh, it's lovely and weighty. Oh, it's lovely and weighty, Karen. So just to show you, we've got the, again, really high-end finish, and then the attention to detail with the Rolo chain just coming off there for the extender chain. So although that is, I think, 18 inches in length, I think with the extender it would sit a little longer. Now you can see already, look at that against the skin tone. The quality of the amber just comes through, doesn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Really beautiful, huge pearls. I love your use of pearls, Karen. I love the size of the pearls. I love the fact that you've just made such a really beautifully symmetrical piece as well. And I'm going to take it up to the neckline for you, because I know that that's where you're going to want to have a look and see how that is going to... And we will... Let me just undo the lobster claw. All there for you as well. Just use some really beautiful high quality findings. Have a look at that.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Really lovely.
Very elegant.
Very, 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 very. Now again, this is the first of our 12 pieces. So thank you, Karen. Really, they will all be coming in on your screen. And again, at a start price, and then we will take the price down. Now it will be a question of first come, first serve. There's not 20 or 60 or 40 of these. There is one in the world. This is the one. This is the one. There isn't another one like it. This is it. The only one in the world. 0800 644 655. There is just the one and the one only, made by Karen Plummer. $49.95 for this beautiful piece tonight. There is just the one. Lots and lots and lots of interest. Lots of interest. We'd love for that first confirmation to come through. 0800 644 655. Beautifully designed, huge, genuine freshwater cultured pearls, and of course the nuggets of the amber and the beautiful green and the honey coloured ambers coming through. High-end finish on that gorgeous, gorgeous findings at the back where you see all that lovely drop of the silver if you wanted to extend it. And this is the only one in the world. I love that.
Yeah, and she's got the little wire guardians. It's finished lovely on the
has.
back, which covers your wire up, keeps your wire nice and
absolutely.
secure.
And it's just a flawless finish at the back.
Yeah.
It really is. Such a flawless finish, Karen, my lovely. One in the world. The way that you get involved is by dialing on your screen on 0800 644 655. There's a huge amount of interest. You will be talking to the call centre about it. We know that you will be. And keep talking to the call centre, because it's the first person to say, yep, I'll have that, that's mine, at $49.95. There's 3 of you there talking. I don't know who it is that it's going to go to, but that is exciting to see. Karen, thank you as our very first piece. Thank you, my darling, very, very much. We'll let you know who that's gone to, my darling, as soon as the call centre let us know. Thank you, June Sweet. I'm going to pass that along to you there. Thank you, my lovely. Our next piece, now Annette messaged in about this this very piece, saying that hers was the one with the aventurine, beautiful autumn leaves that we've got here. Very intricate piece, really beautifully detailed, lovely, lovely attention. And look at that. I love the leaves.
Yeah, it's lovely and flowing as well, isn't it?
There's a lovely fluidity throughout the entire piece, isn't there?
Yeah.
So she says, here is a necklace created for autumn. Pieces that are inspired by nature. This piece uses gorgeous carved aventurine leaves with purple agate blackberries and green agate accents. The wire is champagne coloured copper. It has a gold coloured aluminium chain. And it's, again, I will say to you right now, she says, I'd be honoured if it's deemed worthy to be sold on your show. And that is gorgeous. We absolutely love it. Now, I'm again just going to rotate it round for you, my lovely. So everyone at home gets a chance to see the level of the detailing on this piece. All the way round to the toggle clasp at the back for that beautiful high-end finish. I love the use of the chain all the way around.
Yeah,
it's lovely,
it's
isn't
a
it?
nice chunky chain. It goes lovely with
Definitely.
the size of the
way in which, Annette, that you've incorporated the leaves as well. Now, what I will do, of course, I know that a lot of you will want to see this against the neckline just to kind of get the idea of it. But it's a little mini work of art, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
A little mini work of art. And again, a one of a kind. Now you can see straight away.
It looks completely different on the neckline, doesn't it?
Amazing! My goodness me!
Yeah.
Now that is a you know when you see a piece of jewellery and you go, good gosh, work of art.
Yeah.
Now, obviously this is a net, there's only one. And it's £24. Now what I will say, it's gone. I'm not surprised. So that is just, that literally, somebody's been waiting and waiting to get hold of that. It's gone to a collector in Kansas. Now our first one is sold as well, am I right in saying that, Dan? We haven't got a confirmed name as yet. Okay. Okay, that is going to Kansas in the States. Amazing.
Lovely.
Thank you, June, sweetheart. Well done. Well done, stateside. That is beautiful. Can I pass that to you as well, my darling? Okay, now we're talking about Beryl's collection. Intricacy, detail, skill. Lovely to see different mediums being used in our first three pieces already. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see the medium being used here. Now, I am, of course, going to tell you all about Beryl and her design here. She says, thanks so much for giving us all this opportunity. Well, Beryl, thank you, my goodness. She says that this is an amazing Rachel Norris-esque paisley design. And then she goes as far as, it was awesome to make using hematite and agates. Well, it looks incredible. She says all the wire, all the gemstones are from Jewellery Maker. Kindest regards from Beryl. Beryl, we are just a little bit in awe of all the workmanship.
Yeah,
it is. There is such a huge amount of intricacy, level of detail. I love, of course, it's just the quintessential perfect paisley, isn't it?
Little bit of fluff on there, just removing that.
Thank you, sweetheart. Amazing workmanship. Now, from what I can see, June here, Beryl's actually, a lot of the technique and a lot of the use that you had used in the first kit tonight, Beryl has worked her magic in very similar way that you had.
Yes, she has. Yeah, she's made all. It looks like she's made all
of the components and the findings. Looks as if she's made all of those. They're so beautifully done, aren't they?
Such a lot of work in that as well.
I mean, a labour of love.
So neat.
Here.
Yeah.
A labour of love. Beryl, you haven't put down in here about how long that it took you to make it, but I'm going to assume that was a real undertaking. And what a joy to see all the colours of the coated hematite coming alive, because it's like petrol, isn't it? It's like petrol,
it is, yeah.
like oil on water. Amazing. And I love the use of the deep, deep saturated gemstones that you've got. If you just have a look coming through the top part here, it looks amazing. Now, this is the only one in the world. The only one in the world. This is the one. This is it. And you've got such a celebration of design, technique, and workmanship. Under 50. It's going to Nebraska. Amazing.
yeah.
Sending that stateside. Absolutely tremendous stuff.
Yeah, they're not going to be disappointed with those.
No.
Lovely,
That is
absolutely
beautiful.
lovely.
Well done. So that is our first 3 out the door already. Congratulations to you. Now, this is from Wendy. And Wendy, wow. This is hallmarked as well, which I think is, I just think it's incredible. This is in solid sterling silver. And I will go through, I mean, this, have a look at this, because this is definitely something to write home about. The gram weight of the silver is extraordinary. So this is from Wendy Crick, who says, this item is made with your art clay silver. It's 999 parts of pure silver. That's really important, isn't it? 999 parts per 1,000 of your solid sterling silver. So again, it can't be called solid sterling silver. I think I'm right in saying that that's Britannia, or you see, it might even be better than Britannic. It's been 19 grams of silver, hallmarked by the Goldsmiths Company Assay Office in London. It bears her hallmark, WRC. 999 is fine silver, isn't it?
I was going to
And
say
so
it's
the
fine silver.
Britannia silver, what was that? 95958. All going through the Rolodex of numbers in my brain then, you know, and you're going through and you're like,
Yeah.
I know this somewhere, it's hidden away, locked away. So that's your fine silver. She says the back of the pendant is highly decorated. So the hallmark was placed on the side of the bail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it for you and show you the intricacy of the level of detail in this silver. So have a look at this. You've got this beautiful vine leaf with, of course, your honeybee. So I'll show you where the hallmark is. You can see it's through the side of the back. Look at the intricacy. Look at the level of the detail in this piece. 19 grams of fine, fine silver. And she says, as the hallmark was a little bit hard to see, I have taken a separate photo of it. She specialises in Gothic and nature-inspired pieces, and this was inspired by a country walk and the fact that the British bees are in decline and really do need our help. She said she's been working in silver for about 15 years and copper and bronze for about 3 years. She's been hooked on shibori and wire work, and she has a go at all of Jewellery Maker's crafts. I love the Jewellery Maker workshops. I wish that you weren't so far away. I have a studio in which I love to work, and I'm in there most days creating new designs, working on commissions, and sometimes just dabbling and watching JM, of course. All my pieces are unique, one-off items. Kindest regards, Wendy Crick. Wendy, we're a little bit in love with this, my darling. We really, really are. Now, again, oh, it's gone. It's already gone. It's gone.
Surprising.
It's gone to a collector in the West Midlands. Oh my gosh, can I just tell you, 7 people just missed out on that. 7 of
beautiful.
you. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it
I'm just looking at that beautiful setting.
It's lovely
Oh,
to
there's
have all
the hallmark
detail
there.
on the back as well, isn't it?
There's the hallmark.
Oh, yes.
It's actually quite clear,
Yeah,
actually,
it
when
is.
you find it. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm so 7 collectors missed out on that. I'm so sorry, so sorry. Oh, now can I just? We have worked with the designers on the price points for you tonight. So we've spoken to them about the time that it took. We've talked to them about the materials that they worked with. We talked about the sort of the longevity of the design. Everything about all of that has been in negotiation with the actual designers themselves. We're not just plucking prices out of thin air. Just in case you're wondering how we get into the prices, it's all our team have worked with the designers. I'm going to pass that one over to you. Thank you, June. Next, this is Ruth's design. And Ruth has worked with Moonkite, one of my faves, which I love, 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 love. But again, level of detailing on this and the wire work.
That's really unusual.
Yeah,
as well,
isn't it gorgeous
I've not
to
seen,
see?
the netting done.
It's
that way
gorgeous to see,
before,
isn't it?
yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is from Ruth, and Ruth says, thanks for running this. I'm Ruth, I'm from Birmingham, and here's the piece that I would like for Sell Your Makes. I love to make pieces using a Viking knit, but then taking them a step further to make something quite artistic. I also love Moonkite. I think the different tones are amazing. Me and you both, Ruth. With this piece, I had a challenge to incorporate the beads into the Viking knit in different ways. So you've got a section where the Moonkite is enclosed in a Viking knit stem, a part where they're on the outside, but still integral with the knit. and also then several beads individually enclosed in the Viking knit. I then did the leaves with the same looping technique. I'm not sure that I can actually bear to part with it, but as this is a new direction for me, I'm so interested to see what you and your customers should think. It's beautiful, Ruth. We are so enamoured with this. What amazing and talented designers, says Pat. We agree with you, Pat. Every single one, every single one. The level of detailing on this, I'm loving. It's almost, it reminds me, and I don't know whether it should, but it's reminding me, look at that, you can see. It does look the most good. Little fairy wings.
I was going to say, it does look a little bit like a fairy. I think it's just the way the camera was angled, possibly.
No, but you know, this section here, it's literally as if they're sort of, you know, they've flown around that beautiful design and they're just about to take off again. It is gorgeous, Ruth. Now, obviously, I'm going to spin it around for you so you get a chance to see the toggle clasp as well. Everything that you're getting here, of course, the thought, the effort, all the intricacy in the level of detail, the carat weight, the mookite, the faceted rounds, the plain rounds, and the wire work. So all of that will have been discussed with Ruth, and of course our team will have sorted all of that out, and all of the prices will have negotiated on that for you. It's a big look. I will take it up to the neckline for you. It is a little mini work of art, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that feels sublime. Oh, it's got lovely movement. Lovely movement. Let me move my hair up the way. That's gorgeous. I love how those beautiful fairy wing designs are coming up to the neckline there. That is beautiful.
Lovely.
$79.95. I'm going to pop that back on. Back onto the stand. Now there's 3 talking to the call centre at the moment. Nobody's yet gone. Yep, that's okay. That's mine. $79.95. Honestly, this is just this one in the world. Nothing else like it. Made for you by our amazing Ruth Williams, of course, who has commissioned this piece. And I think you'll agree with me when I say, aren't the colours so complementary? The colour of the wire with the colour of the mookite.
It is. It goes perfectly.
Beautifully, beautifully designed. I love how the mookite is sometimes encased, sometimes clustered, sometimes exposed. You still see the beauty of the mookite through the actual wire work itself, don't you?
It's really different. It's lovely.
Beautiful to see, isn't it? One chance. It is the only one. 0800 644 655. No one's confirmed, is it? Okay, that's fine. We'll take a little smidgen lower for you. $59.95 on your screen. 3 of you talking. All it takes is for one of you to go, yep, that's mine. Any questions? Talk to our amazing team, of course. You can come and ask your questions live into the gallery to myself and June as well. Any questions you may have about these pieces? Anything else that you want to see about it before you confirm? That's not a problem whatsoever. 3 of you talking. I'm going to leave you 3 of you then talking to our call centre. Huge good luck. All we just need is that, again, some of you just taking your time just to say yes, so that's okay, that's fine. There's 3 of you talking. I'm going to pop that there. Thank you. We're now coming to a little sweet. Now, I love. I'm just going to take a little bit of fluff just there. Okay, so we have got a bracelet and a pair of earrings where the chainmail has been worked to such a great degree. This is from Ron. Ron basically says, I've got Ron here, Ron Baker. Oh, so you've got Sue and Ron on yours. Okay, that's all right, my darling. So we've got the Romanov Byzantine garnet bracelet that I made today. Simple chainmail weave, so effective with gemstones, makes beautiful but wearable, stunning items of jewellery. Saying that they've made all used Jewellery Maker products, of course. And it says that I'm trying to organise getting into selling the jewellery that I make. At the moment, I give a lot away. But when Carol mentioned this morning the sell your makes, it was like a light bulb moment. I love chainmail. I thought this would make a statement item, and I really do hope that I get through to the show. Oh my goodness me. Yes, yes, yes. It's such a great amount of detailed work, isn't it?
Yeah. Love that.
I love the champagne gold colour, don't you?
Yeah. It's really nice design.
Beautiful champagne gold colour that is coming through. Absolutely. I'm going to spin it round for you. In fact, what I am going to do is I'm just going to open that up. I'm going to take it off here. And I'm just going, oh gosh, that's lovely and weighty. Feel the weight of that, June.
Oh gosh, it
It's
is,
lovely,
isn't
isn't it?
It is.
You're going to know you're wearing that. That's a lovely weighty piece. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the clasp and open it. And I'm just going to drape this over my wrist so you get a chance to see. Now that is luxurious. That is a drape and a half, that is. And then with the matching earrings as well, you have got that gorgeous, I love the garnet. The garnet with this colour is so rich and intense. Champagnes and rich deluxe red wine colours. 0800 644 655 if you'd like. Now the bracelet length, can I just give that a quick measure? Is that all right? Bear with me 2 seconds. I'd just like to give that a quick measure there. There we go. Let me just go from that one to... So we are... we're looking at... So there we go. So that would be... so that we're looking at 23 centimetres in length. What's that in inches, please? Thank you, Dan. 23 centimetres in length. 29.95. About 9 inches max. To be honest with you, though, you're going to need that because of the way that all of that beautiful chainmail work comes to life with this. Absolutely gorgeous. It has gone to Sussex. Congratulations. Well done. Now we are halfway through. That was, sorry June, I'm passing it the wrong way. We're doing conveyor belt this way. Sorry, my darling. I'm loving this. Get your messages in. What are you thinking? We're loving it. Absolutely adoring it. Now we had a little bit of a cheeky look at this last night. This is Margaret. Oh, Margaret, I love, oh my gosh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, I love the keyring, Margaret. That's fantastic. So we've got 2 pieces available for you by Margaret Logan. So this is from Margaret. Now Margaret messaged in last night. Tanya says everything is so stunning. There is a piece of inspiration, every piece. Well done all. Tanya, thank you, my lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous message to send in. So this is from Margaret, and Margaret says, please find my pieces for sale, pendant and necklace set. Both the bezel and necklace braid are made using the peyote stitch. Although I love working with copper and leather at the moment, I seem to have a fascination for working with seed beads. I think this stems from my very first love, which is the craft of dressmaking, sewing with the needle and thread also as a child. I've been making jewellery for my family and friends on and off for over 20 years, and I've recently made jewellery to sell, but I haven't gotten around to selling it yet. So all of my jewellery is packed away, waiting for me to pick up the courage to do so. I have no idea how to even start pricing my work. Hopefully having Angela Edwards' new book will help me. Yes, and I'm sure our team have helped you as well, Margaret. Any feedback on my pieces is greatly appreciated. Should we just say it's gorgeous? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's so neat as well, and it looks like there's loads of work again in it.
Intricacy.
It's really neat, yeah.
Yeah. What I'd love to do is I just want to show you how this, and I'm going to be very careful how, but look at the reverse. That is one of the most exotic looking necklaces that we've got for you. Now what I want to do is I just want to take that up to the neckline, but before we do, very quickly, let me just show you the back of the clasp. All the way up to the, I mean, you can't even see that finishing.
You can't see anything,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Margaret, I'm going to take this up to the neckline. I hope you don't mind. This has got a little bit of the wow factor about it, I think, when you're looking for that huge, oh my gosh, look at the size of that. Now that's a bit of a head turner, isn't it?
Beautiful.
$17.95, and it has been, I will say to you, it has been, if you look at this, commissioned as a little extra. Can I just show you the detailing on this? And it says, be true, on that beautiful look keyring. I think that looks, and it feels gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Taking jewellery from the neckline through to, and I'll just pop that there, but what a gorgeous, gorgeous design. Love it. $79.95 on your screen for all the intricacy, the level of the detail. 2 pieces for that price as well. And let's not forget as well the size of that huge blue lagoon agate that you're getting. Now this is a one of a kind. There isn't anything else like this out there. This is literally just this one. Now I've got bidders in Shropshire, bidders in Lincolnshire, bidders in London. I think we need to consider just how much interest there in all these pieces. We've reduced the price again for you, $69.95. You've got the necklace and you've got the extra added bonus of that beautiful keyring drop. Now, of course, you could take that the keyring off there. You could wear that as a beautiful pendant on a long chain as well in its own right. So it has that versatility. But it is the level of detail that you're getting. This is where the masterpiece happens, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. The symmetry is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got that nice little detail just towards the back
yeah,
there
it has
as well,
indeed.
so
I'm just going to just rotate it for you so you get a chance to see the level of the detail and the symmetry. The luxury is in the detail, isn't it? Shropshire and Lincolnshire and London. And I've also got phone bidders. We've got loads of interest. I need a name to come through to be able to say that you are successful in that one. Huge good luck. Huge, huge good luck. I'm going to pass.
You can have that as a bag charm as well, can't you?
Definitely,
The little,
yeah, absolutely.
the little piece there.
Good luck on that one. There's 3 of you there. 3 of you there still talking. We've now got Sarah's piece.
Oh,
I love
that's
that.
different, isn't it?
Isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
I love the fact you can see the druzy. Very cleverly
I've
done.
not seen one like that in purple.
I just think that the druzy looks amazing. Now, okay, so this is from Sarah. Sarah, of course, who got in touch to say, yeah, really, really delighted that my piece is. Well, this is purple agate with druzy, wire wrapped in silver plated wire. The pendant measures 7 centimetres tall by 3.5 centimetres at its widest point, so one of a kind pendant. It's hung on an 18-inch silver plated chain finished with handmade silver plated S-hook clasp. And the inspiration for the design came from the stone and the wire itself. I knew that I wanted to keep the front clear to show the stunning stone and the visible druzy off. The wire dictated the design around the edge. I've been a jewellery maker addict for several years now. I'm obsessed with wire work and I own my own jewellery selling business. It's Pretty Twisted Gems and I'm found on Facebook and Etsy. I love that. I love that, Sarah. I really, really do. It looks and it feels really luxurious, my lovely. It really does. Now, come and have a look at what we were just talking about, myself and June, because I don't know if you've seen it from that distance there. It's like peering in to crystallized sugar caves in the purple druzy. Can you see that lovely amount of sparkle in the druzy? There is just this one in the world. Just this one. I would love for you to be able to get $39.95. I think that's for the ready to wear, ready to go. $39.95. 0800 644 655. And of course, if you're on the web and you are going to want to make sure that you are very, very quick. Quite a few of you have missed out tonight because you just haven't taken that step just as quickly as you're going to need to. I'm going to take it up to the neckline for you. It's a lovely weighty pendant. It really, really is. Loving it. The bail is it's such a hugely detailed piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you can see that. You don't even need the close-up. You can see the impact of that. That is beautiful.
Again, the chain complements it very well as well,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love the contrast, the brightness of the silver-plated wire, and then that huge, big burst of black currant. Also, if I just put this on the back of the hand, you'll be able to see as well the patterns that you're getting within the actual purple, the purple agate itself. Huge piece. Huge. There is just that one. It's ready to wear. Ready to wear. $39.95. Again, another 4 of you there. Another 4 of you talking. There's a few of you on the web, haven't yet checked out. Huge good luck. Huge good luck. Again, it just, all it takes is for one person to go, yep, that's mine, and you've missed out, unfortunately. Huge good luck. 4 more to squeeze in. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, June. I keep passing it to you. I'm going that way. This from Denise. Wow, she says, look at all the talented designers. I love all the designs so far. I hope this happens again. Exactly, Denise. I mean, this is a little trial for us here at Jewellery Maker tonight. It's a little trial. We're very excited about it. Catherine says, congratulations to all the designers, all amazing, so talented. Continued success also to JM for the initiative and making dreams become a reality. Catherine, yeah, absolutely. We really have to make sure that we are as supportive as we possibly can to you as jewellery creators. It's from Nikki, who says, the jewellery is amazing. Will you be doing this again? The answer to that, Nikki, is I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. This is our trial. This is like our pilot. So if you cast your mind back to 7 years ago, where we said that the first show was a pilot and we were just trialing it, 7 years on, we're still here. I don't know. I mean, Karen says, all the pieces tonight are unique, wearable works of art. Well done, everyone. Yeah, lots and lots of interest on all the pieces. Now, obviously, if you're sat at home going, well, I want to do this. I want to sell my make on Jewellery Maker. How do I do this? Go to our Facebook page, and of course all of our social media outlets there. So you got Instagram, you got your Twitter, you've got Pinterest as well, but mainly on Facebook. On Facebook is where you need to be to get all that information on how, if we do this again, we could be selling your makes here on The Late Show. So that was Sarah's piece. I'm just going to wrap that back up there and pop that there. Next, we have... Okay, so this is Dawn's, and yeah, very, very boutique and very exotic design, really intricate actually. So she says, thank you for the opportunity to have the chance to sell my necklace on your show. She says that it is a 16-inch length with a 2-inch extender, gold-plated, solid sterling silver and emerald necklace. Ancient South American style necklace comes with a box and printer painting that I had commissioned to put on my website. Oh, that's interesting. So that takes it to another step again. It's inspired by Colombian legend that surrounds 2 famous cliffs, Fura and Tena, that rise high above the Rio Minera Valley, just a few kilometers from the famous Museo Emerald Mines. Nice. Excuse me. They're known as the Guardians of the Emeralds. They have a beautiful yet tragic backstory. Tina and Fura were once humans who were later turned by their god into these rocky guardian cliffs. Fura's tears were the emeralds. They became symbols and reminders of loyalty, compassion, healing and love, all of which is still associated with emerald today. There's so much more available to the tale. And she says, the painting, if we're allowed to show it, depicts the guardians as the faces within the cliff. Now, whoever gets this necklace will absolutely receive that. She says she's been watching JM for years now. The age-old story of channel hopping and being bewitched by the siren singing of Carol. Oh, yes. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm going to show the painting in a matter of moments. She's attended Angela Edwards Business Academy, listened carefully to the wisdom, did a lot of soul searching and realised that her passion wasn't just gemstones but the myth and legend. And that is why when you purchase this emerald and solid sterling silver plated necklace, you are also going to get the specially commissioned beautiful painting. Now she says about this that she had it commissioned especially. So, it's going to Norfolk. It's gone to Norfolk. Thank you so much, Norfolk. Very, very quickly, let me just show you. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Little tippy toes.
That's lovely. Very nice.
Oh, it's going to Norfolk. It's also coming with the box and the actual specially commissioned painting as well. And also, if you would like, so it's to Helen and Chris in Norfolk. If you would like the actual story to go back, I've got a link for you. So if you message Dan now in the gallery, we'll get that link to you somehow. I'll get your customer number, get the link so you get the full story of Fuera and Tena. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Gorgeous. Well done. Congratulations to you. Beautifully presented. Okay, this is Deb's. Now this is Deb's Tree of Life pendant. It's got a beautiful amount of wire work, I have to say. I see a lot of Deb's work on our website. She often posts on our Facebook page, as many of you do as well. So this is Deb's Briggs. I said Deb's Briggs. It is Debbie Briggs, of course. She says, this is silver-plated wirework tree of life pendant with accent amber bead. It's approximately 2 inches in a drop by 1.5 inches in width. I was inspired to make this piece off the back of your Amber Day and also seeing this tutorial being advised by the creator Nicole Hanna. I felt that adding the amber to this piece was appropriate, as amber, of course, is fossil tree resin. I've been watching Jewellery Maker since about early 2011. Started making jewellery after I lost my dad and I was diagnosed with anxiety. I found that creating pieces kept my mind occupied and helped me to cope a bit easier. That's a really, really lovely and very truthful message that you sent in there, Deb. So thank you, sweetheart. I found that creating pieces kept my mind occupied. I used to be terrified of wire. Well, you wouldn't know that now, would we?
Would you? No,
we wouldn't know that now.
Yeah,
I took the plunge in 2015. I haven't looked back since. I was even asked by an editor of a magazine to feature in their magazine this month, and I couldn't believe it. I'm so proud of how far I've come. Debs, I actually saw your feature in the magazine, actually, my lovely, and well done to you. Some gorgeous pieces that you've commissioned, and thank you so much for submitting this to us. It's one chance. Tree of life, and also what I love that Debs has done here, look at the roots of the trees. You've got the branches, of course, the tree of life, the circle of life as well. Look at how the roots are so beautifully entwined in that level. And also what I love is Debs has mixed up the actual wire wrapping, so that there's different textures in that as well.
Yeah, it makes it look, yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it, when you do all the different weaves. Yeah.
It is gorgeous. Love the quality of the amber that you've put on there as well, Debs. It is gorgeous. Really beautiful. The Tree of Life is one of those pieces that whenever we get a Tree of Life design, whether it's a pendant, a charm, it's one of those ones that is on and gone. Absolutely. And when that's a one-of-a-kind masterpiece made by Debs, $29.95. I've got collectors in Devon, London and Fife. There is only one. There is only one. It's this one. And all it takes is for you to go, do you know what? Absolutely, yes, that is mine. Good luck to you, Devon, London and Fife. Good luck. We've got another message coming in. Thank you, sweetheart. This is from Angela. Oh, and guest designer Angela. It's fantastic. So many people have had this wonderful opportunity. I'm so happy for everyone who've had their superb work showcase tonight. Keep it coming. Yeah. Thank you for your support, Angela. And thank you to you as well. This is our first time that we've ever done this. Thank you to June for being with me as well tonight. Again, and we're learning as we're going on. Obviously, mine and Dan's history is selling and auctioning finished pieces of jewellery. So it totally makes absolute sense for us to be kind of showcasing your pieces like this. But they are one of a kinds. So I do feel as if I'm in a boutique sort of bringing you this piece. Now, this is Alison's piece. Oh my gosh, this is the penultimate. Oh my gosh. My gosh, this is just, oh.
It's gone quite quickly, hasn't it? Gorgeous.
Yeah, just it is, yeah. Inspired by Claire McDonald's Forever Flowers Floral Necklace Masterclass from your Let's Make Jewellery magazine. I didn't have any bead or pearls, but I did have some beautiful amethysts, so I used them instead. All the items are from Jewellery Maker. Up until early last year, I was an avid card maker, and I came across Jewellery Maker on the TV. I haven't looked back. I've got quite bad arthritis, and I'm sure if it wasn't for the fact that I love wire work, my hands would have seized up by now. Yes, it does cause me pain working with the wire, but I'd rather have that than not being able to use my hands properly. Absolutely, Alison. Thank you for bringing us such great guest designers and their inspirational demonstrations. Alison, can I say thank you to you for such an inspirational design? Well, can I just say, what a beautiful amount of amethyst, what a beautiful amount of amethyst, but also, not just the amethyst, what a gorgeous combination of colours she's used.
I was just going to say, yeah, the colours are lovely, yeah.
Beautiful.
Fabulous.
I'm going to spin it round for you and show you the clasp, very cleverly, just sits at the side of the neckline there. So that is going to sit beautifully. I am going to take it up to the neckline for you just so you get a chance to see. I think for a wedding or for perhaps to go to the races, instead of going for the big hat at the races where everybody does it, everybody kind of, it's gone, by the way, it has sold, it has already. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness me.
Beautiful, yeah.
Oh, it's like having a huge bouquet of the most gorgeous gemstones and flowers on the neckline. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. That has gone to Norfolk. Let me give that to you. Thank you, Sam. Okay, we're into the last one. Now, have a look on the website. For all of you that were sort of dilly-dallying about which, I don't mean that in a horrible way, by the way, because there were lots of you who, there's so much interest on these pieces. Okay. Just so exciting. What a way to end this fantastic premiere hour. Dear Jewellery Maker, this is from Leanne. Leanne messaged in earlier. She said she was very, very excited. Please find attached my pearl and ruby choker necklace. All of the items used are from Jewellery Maker. I've been making jewellery for a number of years now, and I've won a couple of awards for my designs. I'm not surprised. Only having one working hand making jewellery gives me a sense of achievement. My goodness me, Leanne. I couldn't do it with four hands, let alone... so, do you know what I mean? My goodness me. It's isn't that phenomenal?
Yeah, it's very regal looking, isn't it?
I feel like I'm in the V&A Museum.
Yeah.
Victoria and Albert Museum in London, and you go into one of their, you know, the sort of the historic jewellery, you know, where they're talking about vintage antique jewellery. You go to the glass window and you're not allowed behind the barrier where the cord is, and you're stood and you're looking at the jewellery. It looks as if it's been lifted from...
It does, yeah.
You know, the old crown jewels, you know, the Tower of London, in a case. Period costume drama, Helen Mirren, you know, Dame Helen Mirren in a costume wearing something as beautiful as this. You can just imagine, I mean, the amount of work. And you only have one working hand, Leanne, which is, I just think you're remarkable. Remarkable. I'm going to take it up to the neckline for you. I think that is really, really important to be able to do that. I also can't wait to feel the weight of this. I really can't. The pearlescence, the colour, all phenomenal. There's just this one oh my gosh, there's so many of you thinking about this.
Yeah, because the bust actually hides the, what are the stones on there?
Yes, just at the ruby. Ruby droplets. Now, if I just take this up to the neckline, and I will make sure that the clasp, oh my gosh. Whoo! Now, come on.
They all look completely different, don't they, when you put them up to the neckline?
That feels sublime. 5 of you there. It's gone? Is it gone? It has gone.
Yay!
It has. Look, if you have got feedback for us on the Sell Your Makes, I'm going to pass that to you. Thank you, Sam, because I know that you're going to pop that back in its tissue paper and everything. Look, have a look on the website. We've just loved that. And I did say to you, we'd allocated 60 minutes, but we knew 60 minutes would not be enough. Wasn't that tremendous to see everybody's skill and talent?
Yeah.
And I love learning a little bit more about you. That's what's so exciting. We've learned about Leanne, we've learned about Sarah, we've learned about Debs, we've learned about Annette and Beryl, and all of our 12. We've just learned that little something. Have a look on the website. If you had one of those pieces and you were ready and waiting to check that out and you haven't, and just go for it and check it out as quickly as you can. You're not alone in having those allocated into your baskets in your cart. Thanks so much. Feedback, of course, through the Jewellery Maker Facebook page. Feedback through to Dan as well. Anything, and again, it's got to be constructive. We will feed that back to the team that put this hour together for you and who decided that absolutely this is what we should be doing for you. So get in touch with us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and of course you can get in touch with producer Dan now, and we can pass on those messages as well physically. Thanks for joining us for that. We hope you loved it. I know that we did.
It's great to see them in the flesh as well.
Oh, isn't it just? Yeah. Isn't it just? Yeah. Listen, don't go anywhere. Congratulations to our first 12. Today's must-have is in 1 minute's time.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
It is so gorgeous to have your company. It really, really, really is. Thank you so much for tuning in the last 45 minutes, because it really, really was quite a special launch for us here at Jewellery Maker. I'm so very, very pleased that you were able to join us. I agree with you. Lots of you messaging in saying, I just need to know a little bit more about this. I need to know a little bit more about that. I was only able to share with you the details that we had, but everything that you feedback, with myself and Dan and the team, we are all ears. We are listening to your suggestions. There shall be an email constructed forthwith, and then at the end of the show that will be sent to the team that have put the hour together for future hours. I think on the back of that, personally, I think that we will definitely do that for you again, without a doubt. I don't know how regularly, but I do think that it will happen again, and all of your feedback will be taken on board. We're listening to you, we're listening to what you want. It's absolutely your hour, and it must be done how kind of you guys are expecting it. So please do feedback. We're inviting not just the praise, the constructive criticism as well. I think it's really, not on the jewellery, I'm not on about the jewellery, I'm on about the format. The format, the information that you need before you kind of make that decision to buy that one-of-a-kind masterpiece by our customers. I think it's really important that we get that format right for you, and for, of course, those of you who've made the jewellery as well. So thanks for your company. It was really, really lovely. Lovely to see such high-grade quality pieces coming through from you. Really, really lovely. Okay, still to come, we have got tonight's must-have. Now, I've mentioned it a few times for you, and it is, definitely going to be one of those ones that you want. So this is your Angelite. Have a look at this. Coming your way with a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Which is gorgeous. Not quite yet, but soon. Soon. Now, should we do that now then? Okay. Yeah, now, this very minute, yes. Okay. Oh, there's so much mookaite here.
It's great mookaite.
I absolutely, do you know, there is so 620 count. Honestly, maths girl strikes again. This is, we've got your mookaite rounds, okay, straight away. So just, what would you be paying for your mookaite rounds? Just this one strand. Forget, I know you've got lovely nuggets. So you know what I mean when I say that, don't you? You got some lovely nuggets, Walter. Woo! You've got some lovely nuggets coming up. But you got your rounds, okay? So you got your mookaite rounds in this strand. So you got 100 carats of the mookaite rounds. All the gorgeous colours of the plum colours, the gorgeous mustard colours, the sort of lovely subtle creams, the bronzes, the mulberries, all of those, they're all there. And that is a great quality strand. And then you are getting not one, but two nugget strands as well. In total, you will receive 600 620 carats of mookaite. Now, the reason I was asking about the question, what would you just be paying for the rounds? You are going to absolutely, honestly, we're going to knock your socks off with this one. 0800 644 655, have us on speed dial for this. This is one of those ones where you are going to want to make sure that you get this single location only gemstone. Again, think about this. It's the Mooka Creek in Australia. You are talking about, honestly, look at the price. Look at the price. You'd be paying that for just the rounds, wouldn't you? You would be paying that for just the rounds on their own. 620 carats. Jump on them. Oh my gosh, look how many of you there. It is such a busy show tonight. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, of course. Make sure that you are talking to the call centre and confirming. If you want a multi-buy on this, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. What I would love to do, if it's all right with you, I'm just please, just for a sec. Would you imagine walking into a jeweller's, seeing a double strand mookaite long line necklace for $11.95? Would you heck? Come on. Of course you would. Hello Lynn, hi Sally, hello Vera and Kimmy, hello to Susan and Sandra, collectors who are anonymous, and Shalou and Mary and Jerry, Amanda and Pat and Jackie and Claire and Ron and Sue, collectors in Angus and Hertfordshire, Surrey and Lancashire, Lincolnshire and Holland, Surrey, Australia, go to Manchester, Dorset, Lanarkshire. Very lovely to have your company. Now I just dropping that in because ta-da, you're also getting not just the 2 strands of nuggets, but also, of course, you are getting the rounds. All of that coming together. Is it 620 carats? 620 carats on your screen. I just think that's phenomenal. I just think the value for money. You're looking at what, about £4 per strand? And look at how much you are getting of the nuggets as well. And also, the nuggets are beautifully polished because look at the glossy quality of them. If they were dull, if they were matte, you could kind of understand that sort of price. But these have got such, I love mookaite. I love mookaite. Ever since it launched, mookaite has been one of those gemstones that when we see the quality of the colour, when we see the glossiness, when we see that individuality of each piece, and the fact that it is a single only location gemstone, I think that's exciting.
It is, isn't it? It's amazing that, you know, the range of colours that you get from one.
And it's so natural.
Yeah.
Not one of that is dyed, it's not enhanced, it's not heated. It is totally and utterly natural. Hi Marie, hi Linda. Hello Mary and Louisa and Lorna, Judith and Elaine and Pamela. Hello to Judith and David and Avis. Well done indeed to you, to Claire in Greater London. Hello to Ruth in Powys and Jane in County Durham. Sharon in County Antrim, Marie in Tyne and Weir. Really busy show. How are you? I hope you're very well. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. Now the code that you need to be quoting, of course, to our call centre is AQGC59. Alpha Quebec Golf Charlie 59. Make sure that you are checking that out as soon as you can. $11.95 is such an amazing deal. Now, whenever we have mookaite, whenever we have a bundle of mookaite, which is it's not often that we get a bundle. We'll often get maybe I had a huge pieces of mookaite on a strand about 4 weeks ago, and that all 150 strands just flew out the door immediately, as I'm sure you can appreciate. We haven't had anything like that back in at all. That was literally bump on, gone. What we do have for you though is a chance occasionally to get rounds, to maybe get rectangles. We had some beautiful sort of polished drops the other night of mookaite that sold out. We're now at $11.95 for you for the rounds and the nuggets. All of that coming to, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely good. Keep checking out on those. Lots of you have not checked out of that as yet. Now, you're all asking about the Angelite. This is a showstopper. It is coming your way in 3 minutes' time, and then we're into our final hour. Where has tonight gone? It's just flying. And we've got a whole hour still to go with June, of course, and our second kit. This is coming up for you in about 2.5 minutes' time. It's on the other side of this little short break. Don't go anywhere. It's Angelite next.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people.
I like working with Kumihimo because it's a very mobile craft. I can take it with me to various different places and work on it on the go. It's got endless patterns that you can create with lots of varied materials which Jewellery Maker sell in abundance. So things like our satin cords and waxed cords, but we can use ribbons and wire as well. And I like the product because that it's sort of something that all ages can do. So from the very young, my children enjoy making Kumihimo braids, right through to people who might have some sorts of dexterity problems, because it's very easy, there's nothing heavy to move, and you get into a real zone of sort of peaceful tranquility while doing it, and it just takes you to another place and you just get lost in the moment of making Kumihimo.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Sorry, we're holiday talking. Yeah. I'm going to Spain. Yeah, yeah, it's lovely. We go to this, my parents own an apartment out there, and we're all going, me and my other half and my son and my brother and my sister-in-law and the 3 girls and my parents. Yeah. It's lucky we all get on, otherwise, you know, somebody's going to be buried in the sand head first. Some amazing messages coming in. Debs, thank you, JM, for allowing us to sell our makes on TV. Your radio was amazing. So calm and lovely. Thanks again. Debs, my lovely, that's really kind. It's all about your jewellery though, sweetheart. It's all about your talent and your skill, and thank you for being so honest in your messages about why you've started making jewellery. I think that's very humbling. Dawn says, well done everyone, that was fantastic. Made me feel quite emotional and I wasn't even involved. Well, Dawn, you were involved, lovely. You were involved. You were watching. You're part of it. You're part of the community of Jewellery Maker. So, yeah, you were involved, my darling. Sarah, thank you for an amazing hour, JM. So blown away by the talent of the other 11 pieces and your own, Sarah, as well. Really, you know, and that's the thing as well. You know, it's about all of you, and we are so excited to explore your talents and the skill that you've obtained in making your jewellery through Jewellery Maker. We really are. And then we've got loads of messages coming in. Listen, I just want you to know that we invite all the feedback. You know, just some nice messages about, you know, we need a little bit more detail about this. I absolutely agree with you, and we will feed that back to the team. Jan says, hi JM team, what a fantastic idea and so lovely to see such amazing talent from the viewers. Yeah, I agree, absolutely. Margaret says, love the new feature of selling JM customers jewellery designs. Long may it continue. Margaret, thank you. And it's from Paola, who says the showcase felt like a natural evolution of the Wall of Fame. Yeah, absolutely. And also, I think as well, even more so is I think that when we evolve that and when we bring it back to you again and we take on board all of your feedback and your ideas on how to improve it, obviously, what I love is the fact that you are giving us that input because it is your Jewellery Maker, and that is what is so important. Listen, we've just loved that with you, so thank you. I anticipate that we will see more of it. I don't know how regularly, I don't know how often, but I would imagine. If you want further information on how to get involved with Sell Your Makes, keep an eye on Facebook. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. Make sure that on the notifications that we come up as one of the first ones, because whenever our team posts that, it will come up on your page. And I think that's really important because the way that the algorithms work in Facebook means that unless you say that you want to receive the notifications when JM posts, it means that you might kind of get it lost. Now, I will show you all the ways that you can follow us, of course. Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter, and of course Facebook. Now, there is Instagram as well. I have seen it, and I've seen it with mine eyes. I've seen it. So we're also on Instagram as well. So yeah, do get involved and do get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, I am very, very much eating into the last few moments of time that we will. That sounds really dramatic. The last few moments of time that we'll have with June. Just of tonight's
especially
show.
the end of the world. Oh no, it was yesterday,
just
wasn't
of
it?
tonight's show.
The end of the world was yesterday.
Was
wasn't
it?
Yeah.
What was that about?
I don't know. Somebody had forecast that it was going to be yesterday.
Well, someone somewhere was wrong. Dum 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 dum. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm not possessed. Do not adjust your sets from the demon face to the angel light. It's all right. It's okay. I've got one of those faces. 175 carats of a gem, something we just don't get hold of. Honestly, I was so excited. I walked into the office. Well, I say I walked into the office. I ran into the office because I was running a little bit late because of the traffic on the M5 today. But I got into the office, and Sam said, Ray. Now Sam and I have worked together for what, 5 years on and off. And Sam went, Ray. He went, guess what? And I was like, what? He went, angel light. And that's all he needed to say. And it was amazing. This is a gemstone that I'm going to be really clear about this. We get probably 2 strands every 10 months of this gemstone. That's it. This is anodrite. I'll explain to you what I mean by that. So anodrite is a mineral. I need to explain to you the difference between a mineral and a gemstone. When does a mineral, so when does anodrite, when does that stop being that, and when does it become angelite? The difference between a gemstone and a mineral, okay? It has to be durable, it has to be beautiful, and it has to be rare. That's when the mineral stops being a mineral and it transforms and is then considered as a gemstone. Now, anodite is available in greens, greys, mottled pinks, muddy reds. But in 1987, a form of anodite was discovered, and in the Peruvian mountains in the Andes in 1987 in a colour that they'd never, ever, ever seen before, this colour. And that is when this stopped being a mineral and became angelite, the gemstone. Now, its lilac colour is the rarest you will get your hands on when it comes to this beautiful gemstone. And this is where you have to take into consideration the celestial softness of this beautiful gemstone. Now, I need to, this is also, if this gemstone formed and water seeped into it, it wouldn't be known as angelite anymore. It would be known as gypsum, which is really, really unusual because there's not a lot of gemstones that form like that. It's rare, it's beautiful, it's Peruvian lilacs that are so rare, and I'm not being funny with you, please understand. When Sam said angelite strand, I was thinking $49.95 in my head, easily. It's at $12.95 now. If you think about what your crystal healers believe, this is a gemstone that unblocks the pathways, the energy pathways. It's known as the communication stone, to be able to impart your communication with those in your family and friends, and of course the spirit world. But that's not proven, but it is one of those gemstones that is massively, massively adored and appreciated and seldom seen. Look at the colours, beautiful, isn't it, June?
I need to get that. I've never had any angel.
Do you know
lights.
what? And I was saying, because I've only ever been able to bring one collection of angelite jewellery to the public once in my 10 years of being involved in the jewellery world. So this is my first ever strand of it. And Sam was saying it's probably only sort of like the third or fourth strand that we've ever had, full stop. At $12.95, I will say to you right now, though this colour, it doesn't happen unless you are getting that Peruvian lilac colour. The Andes angelite. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, it's a really beautiful gemstone. You need to work with this gemstone as if you were working with pearls or opals. You need to be working with this gemstone. So it's a beautiful gemstone, but you mustn't put your body lotions on afterwards. You must be spraying it with your perfumes, and you don't immerse it in water. Just like you wouldn't immerse your pearls in water and you wouldn't immerse your opal in water, you don't immerse your angelite in water. Let me explain to you why. If you immerse it in water, it stops being angelite and it changes into gypsum. So really, really important. It's like a transformer gemstone in disguise at $12.95. So many of you there. Lovely to see Helen, Chris and Julie and Jennifer collecting in Lanarkshire, Multi-Buying, collecting in Carmarthenshire. I've got Susan and Ron and David and Michelle and Ria and Susan and Beverly and Adele and John and Susan and collectors, so many of you there. And I'm so glad that you know, because if you've been watching the shows when I've kind of sporadically been back with you since September, I know I've been a lot more on your screens in the evenings over the last few weeks, and that will continue for a little while as well, of course. But what I will say to you is, if you want to get hot, I don't know if in the next few weeks. And when Sam said, Sam knew, because Sam and I have worked together for about 5 years, on and off. So Sam knew that when he said the words angelite to me, he knew that I would be like, oh my gosh. You know, I'm very lucky. I get to see diamonds. I get to see rubies. I get to see sapphire. I would say on a regular occurrence, wouldn't you, June?
Yeah.
You know, and they're very, very precious and very, very beautiful gemstones. Angelite from Peru with this lilac colour it's some of the most unseen gemstones. And remember what makes it a gemstone. It's so important to remember what is the difference between, when does a mineral stop being a mineral? When does this stop being anhydrite? I can never say it. Anhydrite. Anhydrite. When does it stop? It stops when it's got this rare colour, when it's durable and when it's rare and beautiful. And that's, of course, when this transforms into being your angelite. And that's the only time that you cannot call any other variety or any other colour of anodite, you cannot call it angelite. You just can't. You can only call this saturation and this hue, and it's proper bluebell colour, isn't it?
I don't think there's anything like it. Is it that colour?
No,
in other
it's
gemstones?
a very calming and serene colour, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Really, and again, just it's the communication stone. So it's what crystal healers believe, that when you're wearing it, if you're having troubled times with somebody in your family and friends, and you kind of channel that and sort of consult that and have a little bit of angelite, it's supposed to calm and open up the communication pathways. So they say. So they say. Hold the lines. Hold the lines. Really, really lovely, and so lovely to see so many of you getting hold of that. Now, June. She's here. She hasn't gone anywhere. She is still here, honestly. And we've got our second kit with her tonight. And again, working her magic as she has. Now, these are mini makes, if you like. I can't say that the last kit was mini makes, because that was amazing makes.
Well, I tried to do those as mini ones because they were simple components. That was going on in my head.
Well, it looked amazing. It didn't look simple, it looked amazing. So we've got 3 spools in the kit and 2 Swarovskis. I love what you've done with the wire work. Would you say that is that your speciality?
It is what I do mainly. Yes. Yeah.
What other mediums do you work in?
Well, I've done a little bit of macrame, a little tiny bit of seed beading.
But that's your go-to, is the wire. You can see it in the level of the quality. We were talking earlier about, and this is the thing, Dan and I were looking at June's jewellery that she's made for us tonight, and I was like, but there's no findings of the components in the kit. And Dan was like, no, June's made them all. Get out of town! What? It's so good. The uniformity in what you've done, June, especially in that one there. Stop, hammer time. Dun, 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 dun. This one, the uniformity in the links and the herringbone design around the Swarovski, June, is beautiful. I love it. Let me go through with you what you're getting in the kit, and then we'll bring in your price. So you're getting the 1mm 10 metre gauge of your antique bronze copper wire. So that's 10 metres, and it's the 1 mil gauge. Okay, we're then getting the antique copper 0.4 gauge, and there's 10 metres of that. And then we've got for you the champagne colour, and that's the 0.6, and you're getting 10. So 10 metres of all, 6 gauge, 0.4, and a 1 mil. All right, so that's it. And then you get, and these look like the most amazing smoky quartzes that you will ever get in your days. But of course, thanks to Swarovski, you've got the symmetry, you've got the amazing parallel faceting, of course, of the Swarovski. And you have got, I mean, the colour, it's got such a lovely tone to it, hasn't it, June?
It is, yeah. It's just like smoky quartz, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the finest grade of it, you know?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I mean, not just that, the fire that you're getting inside there is fantastic. Nice sized drill holes running through the Swarovskis, which is lovely to see. Individual, so if we were to see these and we were to buy them individually, you're looking at £17.30. Which, let me just discuss how good that price is anyway. I think we shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Under £20 for all of that is pretty darn good. However, not today, Josephine. 0800 644 because we're going into £15 and then some for you tonight on this kit. And then you will go through and see everything that June has made for us. £12.95 on your screen for the entire kit. And of course, we've got all those wonderful mini makes that June has put together for us. Now I'm going to take this with me so I can see all your lovely names coming through, and then we're going to go and see June and see our fantastic kits coming together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces out of this kit. 7 pieces. And I have to say, honestly, June, when I saw this piece, I did think to myself, well, where did she get those from? But it's beautiful. This is actually one of the pieces that you're actually going to demonstrate.
I am,
part
yeah.
of this for us, aren't you? I'm going to just bring all of the, oh, do you know what? I didn't count all of them. I said 7 pieces. I think it's 8, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, it is 7. It is 7. 7 pieces out of it. How long did it take you to make this? The symmetry and the uniformity is fantastic.
It's, I don't know exactly how long it took, but it's a really simple,
Is it?
quite quick piece, yeah.
Well, blow me down with a feather,
Yeah.
quite frankly. What are you going to show us, my darling?
The centre bit, the herringbone weave, that's called.
Gorgeous.
So just the middle component of
All
it,
right,
I've
my
got
lovely.
time to do.
Okay, my lovely. Yeah, if we've got time, Dan, if we've got time for June to show us one of those links, is that okay? Fabulous stuff. Yeah, if that's all right with June, that'll be great. Off you go, my lovely.
Okay.
No pressure, because I've just given her an extra task.
Right, so I've taken a piece of the 1mm wire. I've got about 3 inches there. So we just pop the Swarovski on there. Now, just bear in mind when you're weaving this that it has got a flat side
Yeah,
on the one
yeah.
side and it's
Faceted
angled,
on the other, isn't it?
on the other. So it depends which way up you want it, really. Because you've got this weave is different on both sides. So what we do is you can either do a loop to start with, or we can try just placing it in the centre, because you don't really know how long that piece is going to be, how many weaves you want. So what we do is we just place the wire over the top of the stone, and then just wrap it twice tightly around the end of your centre part. And what we do is we turn it round, and then we bring it back over that way. Now it's a good idea just to use your thumb just to keep it on track. So if you have that slightly inside the stone, it just stops it swivelling around.
Okay.
So just slightly inside. As I say, if it's a bit wobbly, just ease it around with your thumb. So what we're doing now is because we've gone over the top there, we're going over the top of that one.
Yeah.
So just ease it around with your finger. We're just going once round now. Just move that wire out of the way. So what we're doing again is just bringing it around to the other side. Try and keep it sort of towards the edge of your stone. I've gone in a little bit on that one, but keep it towards the edge of your stone. Keep it there with your thumbnail. Just bring it around and then wrap once around the end again.
Okay.
Turn your stone around. Now, we're just going around the outside now of your other piece of wire there. So just keeping it just slightly behind that one. Wrap around the end again. Turn your stone around and then bring it round the outside again of that one. So again, it's just the same thing. We're just going to keep going now.
Okay.
Just wrapping once around, turn your stone around, place your wire just on the outside of the last one that you've done, wrap it over the top, bring it round again, and I don't know how many I did on the...
On this one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got 5 wires going
Okay.
on there. So if we just do that around 5 times, it doesn't have to be, you can do as many as you want, but obviously the more you do, the further out on this wire you go, which is why it's best.
The champagne and the antique, they work so beautifully together, don't they?
They do, don't they? Yeah. So all the time you're just taking it over the top and wrapping it around. So once you've got your 5 or however
Sally
many you
says
want,
that's so clever.
it's so quick as well.
It's so
simple.
quick as well. I was thinking it was going to, it was going to be really sort of, this is a bit fiddly and this is a bit fiddly, but went, no, just off she goes.
So if we take the wire to the back, right, that's going to be the back.
Yep.
You can probably see the pattern that's forming, possibly on there, and then you've got a different pattern on the front. So at the back, just ease the wire around and just snip it off. And then the piece of wire that you've got coming over the front there, just pull that into the centre and then just snip that.
Okay.
You can take that round the back if you want, I suppose, but just snip it off and tidy it up.
Okay.
Then all we're doing on there is forming your loops on the end. So if we just pop that around the bell making pliers again, or around your round nose pliers, whichever you want to do. Same on the other side. What I tend to do is, whichever way I've gone on the one side, I tend to go around the other way on the opposite side, which is around that way, I think. As you can probably see, it hasn't left a lot of wire there, which is probably why it's a good idea to try and get it central. We've still got enough. You can pull it up slightly. Yep. So again, just snip that off.
Okay.
Try and get yourself a flush cut. So put your flat side of your pliers in there, and then you can just tidy that up a bit again. So just bringing it in so that it meets up and you've got your loop. And then if we just do a little back kick on that, so you pop your round nose pliers into your loop and just bring it round.
Oh, okay, see, so that it's ready to sit straight. Okay.
Yeah, same on the other one. So there's your component made. As I say, if you just keep easing it around with your fingernails and just tidy it up. And then you can, if you want to, that's quite tidy anyway. Sometimes if you're doing this with a thicker wire, if you just give that a little bit of a squidge, it just neatens it all up. And there we go, that's your central part.
It's fab. I think that contrast, it's gorgeous. Love how you've done that. Would you be able to just show us this, just this section here, just as in how it is, because you've got it so uniform all the way through it. They are all practically identical. I think it's so clever how you've done that.
Yeah. So again, it's the 1mm wire. So I've used these bail making pliers again. So just pop it in so that you've got no wire sticking out. Go around the smaller one, which is your 3mm.
Yeah.
Just so that it's meeting up. Pop your larger plier in there. I think I did it around this one. Yeah. So just bring that round till it meets up with that one. You need to open that out slightly so you can get your plier back in. And then you've got to do it by eye really. You just need to try and get it into the same position. So if you can line it up with your other loop, just twist it around. Just take your plier out and just ease it around, and then just snip it off. Again, try and get yourself a flush cut, and then it's just a case of just squeezing them together a little bit.
It's
and
fabulous.
Little component.
And you've put all of that. I love it. I absolutely love it. We've got a kit with no components in it. You've made the kit you've made the jewellery with components that you've made from the. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. You're loving it too. You're also loving the price. You are loving the price. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. So many of you there. Swarovskis just on their own. Let me be very, and I've said this story to you a few times, but very similar. They were in a blue colour, admittedly, rather than that smoky quartz colour. But while I was over in France last year, my best friend was into this tiny little, we were in a little village, and she went into this little silver boutique on a Saturday morning, and she's like, oh my gosh, look at these earrings. And they were literally Swarovskis of that shape on shepherd's hooks for €55. So just the Swarovskis and solid stunning silver shepherd hooks.
But if you go into the shop, you know, the prices are amazing in there.
£12.95 the entire kit, and that's why you are loving that. And of course, loving June's creations as well. Thank you, June, my lovely.
Welcome.
Fab, fab, fab. Star by next on some lovely aqueous blues. It's never a ladylike sound, Kerry, when somebody's got to try and get up on the seat and sit down. I was like, making all sorts of noises. My count for that. No one needs to hear that. My goodness me. Look, we've got some gorgeous treats for you. Aquamarine rounds coming up next. And what a gorgeous amount of gorgeous, I mean, it is a beautiful gemstone. It's very calm, it's very serene, and it is some of the most gorgeous textbook blues that you're going to get. 170 carats of aquamarine, plain rounds, 8mm, 38 centimetre strand. The fact of the matter is, it's a premiere. I know that you're seeing some really beautiful grey blues coming through here, greyish blues. That's because, and let me explain why you're seeing that. You need to be thinking of this. You're looking almost like what a strand of blue emerald would look like. If you think about this gemstone, you think about your emeralds, your morganite, and of course your aquamarine as being very, 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 very closely related. In fact, the same gemstone, just with different elements in it. So for example, if this beautiful gemstone that you're seeing here, if this had vanadium or chromium or an iron in it, it would be your emerald. If it had manganese, it would be your morganite. As it is, it's iron that is seeped into the colourless goshenite and created that beautiful colour. But do you see, the reason I use the term greyish blue, and they are proper soft grey blues, aren't they? Something really calming and mesmerising about it. The silks and the jardins that you've got within it, you're looking at what essentially all your emeralds would look like. And a lot of the world's aquamarine is absolutely textbook blue emerald, just like a lot of your morganite is pink emerald. When we do get the clarity, when we do get the high-end, high-end aquamarine in your Jean Schlumberger designs, and of course your big designer designs, you see that sort of price. 170 carats of aquamarine, and you're looking at a really easy strand to work with. This would be, because of the drill hole size, June, and because of the size of the gemstone, this would be a great strand for us to, even if we were just starting out with jewellery making, this would be a great strand to start with, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, rounds are such an easy thing to do, and you can incorporate them into just so many different types of designs.
Definitely. And it's one of those ones, because obviously the drill hole is uniform throughout all of it, it means that your thread, your elastic, your wire is going to pass through that quite a few times, isn't it?
Yeah, it should do.
If you want that security of it.
Yes, yeah.
It's a really easy one. I know that when Linda was with us the other day, Linda was like, it is the most perfect size of gemstone and shape of gemstone to start working with. And wait till you see the price. Oh, it is worth the wait when it's under £7, isn't it? It really, really is. We like to treat you. We like to treat you. We like to say thanks for joining us. Hello, so many of you there as well getting involved. Gorgeous to see you tonight. Really, really is. I love the fact that we are seeing some lovely silks and jardins with it. It makes it so incredibly unique and so individual every single time. I also love the fact that it is under £7. That is a bit of a treat and a half, really. It's a brand new strand, brand new, launching tonight for you. I've got Mary and Jerry, and John and Susan, and Paul and Catherine and Claire, and Carol and Kay. I've got Kimmy and Delia. Sorry, is it Delia? No, Della. Sorry, Della. Helen and Chris, and Julia and Tina and Joe, and Lynn and Maria and Amanda, Tracy and Victoria and Mary and Kath. Noswaitha, Kath, lovely. Underneath Talbot, Tina and Cheshire, lovely, lovely to see you. 0800 644 655, multi-buy-tastic in this little cheeky. Hey, do you know what? Less than half an hour left. And what a 25 minutes we've got left for you. So, brand new Ethiopian opal to bring you at the most incredible price. An amethyst triple at the very, very end of the show tonight, of course, before we say nostalgia. Got a huge wire bundle as well for you, which is part of our deal of the day, which we will revisit for you. We'll revisit the sky blue opal, the pink opal, and the mookaite, and the angelite. We shall recap where we possibly can for you. Lots and lots and lots to bring you. Shall we revisit the deal of the day? Yeah, shall we do that? Let's do that now. Let's revisit the deal of the day for you. Now, normally, we revisit this at 10 in the night when we had a 5-hour show for you. But now we're down to 4 hours. It's been decided that we're revisiting it at 8. We had something going on at 8 tonight. we had an event, you know, so we didn't squeeze it in. So let's revisit it now. So this is a wire bundle. We've got champagne gold coloured copper wire. We've got your 1.25 millimetre gauge, 10 metres of that. We've got, sorry, 1.25 millimetres, that is right. 1.25 millimetres, 10 metres of it. We're getting 1 millimetre gauge, 10 metres of that. And then we are getting a 0.6 and a 0.8. And we're getting 10 metres of each of those. All of that for under £10. That's the deal of the day. Lovely colour. We saw, of course, the champagne gold colour copper wire. June was using some of that beautiful colour in the kit tonight. So if you wanted to enhance it, take it further, you saw the wire techniques that June has showed us. And that was just a little snapshot of it. Today's deal of the day, $9.95 for you. So it was played this morning at, am I right in saying 11? Revisited at 5 with Lucy, of course, and now normally it will be revisited at 8. A little bit late, but you know, it's okay. $9.95 on the screen. Make sure, yeah, it has been a really, really lovely night, and so lovely to share your makes with all of our customers as well, and your talent and your skill as well. I am going into box number 13 for you next. Now, we've got an amazing last 25 minutes for you. Oh, this is nice. It's beautifully made. Okay, popcorn chain necklace, 16 inches. And beautifully made. You can see straight away the level of the quality. 95 solid sterling silver, 16 inches in length. Solid sterling silver popcorn chain. It's the fastest selling chain that we do. Bar none. Bar none. So we could bring you a Spiga, we could bring you a Farzantina, we could bring you a Bonifalato, we can bring, these are not makes of ice cream, by the way, but they should be. These are all types of link on a chain. Rolo, for example, Serpentina. This is the popcorn, and it is the most popular of all of our chains, and I'm not surprised. It's sturdily made, it's slinky, it looks beautiful with a sort of Byzantine effect pendant, or maybe a Balinese style beautiful pendant. It is one of those ones that takes a really nice big weight. It's got a really nice sort of chunky feel to this, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Looks substantial, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I love
Really,
popcorn chains.
yeah, do you know what? I think it's the fluidity of movement that they bring.
I think it is, yeah.
And that sturdiness, because you've got, it's almost like when you're seed beading and you're wrapping all of that sort of around almost like a tube.
Yes.
It creates, that popcorn link creates that almost tube effect in the silver. So you know that you're getting something really sturdy, really fluid, beautifully made, and a bargain at $6.95, which we love. It's a cracking price.
It is, isn't it?
Well done indeed. Now this is very, very much your last stock tonight, so please do make sure you're checking out. Yes, I have got them. Yeah. Now these are your rose gold on top of solid sterling silver. Yes, Dan? Yeah. Not just rose gold, because, you know, ka-ching. Have we done many gold findings? Question. Have we done a few, if we carry? What, so, as in genuine gold? Okay, so we have done a few of our findings in actual gold. Okay, not seen them for a while. Interesting. Well, the price of metal just generally at the minute is astronomical anyway, isn't it? Solid sterling silver, rose gold overlay. I will, of course, show you one of these in a... Oh, there we go. Roly, roly. I shall pick that up with the tweezers and show you it. It's that twisted, beautiful... And the whole tube is saturated in your rose gold. $3.95 for 10. I love the rose gold colour. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
18 carat rose gold. 18 carat rose gold as well. That's what's so lovely about it. $3.95, under £5. If you have got, if you have got that order open already, hallelujah. Leanne, Leanne, I'm so glad to hear from you, love. What a roller coaster of emotions. Thank you so much, not only for showing, but selling my necklace. Leanne, you are so very, very well. Thank you. It's all you, not me, isn't it? We're happy to do it. Ron, so many thanks for the sell your makes. I will email tomorrow as I'm so very grateful. Keep up the good work. Oh, is that from Ron and Sue who did the chainmail bracelet and earrings? Fabulous stuff. And this is from Margaret. Thank you, Diane, for all your hard work. Well done to everyone involved. Greatly appreciate your help in selling my necklace. Do you know what? You are so welcome. We do look forward to more of you being able to sell your makes with us. Of course we do. Keep your eye on Facebook. This was just a trial. It was a trial. Lots of you are when I say constructive criticism, that's exactly what you're giving us. You're kind of suggesting it would be really nice if you could do this. I loved it. It would be even better if you could do this. Not one person has come in and gone, nah, 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 nah. So you're just lush. So thank you so much. Nah, 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 nah. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It is lovely because it's very easy when you're inviting feedback. It's very easy for us, inherently as human beings, we complain. Unfortunately, it's so lovely. There's not one of you that's doing that. What you're doing is going, I loved it. I loved seeing it. How talented everybody is. I loved seeing everybody's amazing skill. But I would just like to see a little bit more of this, or I would like to know a little bit more about this, and I think that this would, and that's brilliant, and that's exactly, I promise you, if you're sat at home going, oh, well, they're just going to take our message, that won't be passed back, it will be fed back to the team in an email tonight, I promise. Okay, so, and woe betide it if it doesn't happen, because I'll come and hunt you down, Dan. We've got number 12 coming up for you next. Oh, it's lovely as well. I do love our electroplating. Do you know what I'm looking for? A jewellery cloth. That's out of habit, isn't it? 10 years of looking for a jewellery cloth. I just have to use my leggings. Sorry. I certainly can't find a clean one in 10 years. I used to have a colleague, left long time ago. I used to have a colleague who used to wipe off her lipstick with the jewellery cloth. Yeah. Dan's now going, who was that? You know her well, Dan. I don't think so. Put it this way, I wouldn't touch the jewellery cloth. I'd be like, oh gosh. Anywho, the reason I was looking for a jewellery cloth is because this had a little bit of fingerprint on it. Now this is electroplated black onyx. Oh my goodness. I love the edging. I love how that is embedded into the gemstone. $6.95 on your screen. One huge 30 by 17 millimeter with a 4mm loop. And you've got it 20 carats. It is absolutely beautiful. It's all there, $6.95. Do make sure, I love the, look at the luster on that.
It's gorgeous, that.
Beautiful. If you were just going to put that onto the popcorn chain that we just bought for $6.95 and this for $6.95, everything there for under £15. It's amazing.
It is, isn't it?
It's not fab. I love it. Gorgeous, and you're loving it too for that price. I'm not surprised. It is beautifully smooth on the reverse, by the way, as you can see. So what we do is we physically electroplate the silver to the actual gemstone. So what you have is the beauty of that sort of gorgeous gemstone there that you can see, just beautifully exposed and yet protected on the sides. So it's almost as if it's totally briolette, but it's not quite. Very clever. Very clever. $6.95 on your screen. Black onyx. It is dyed that wonderful jet black colour, but nevertheless it is gorgeous to see. Normally we get our onyx from Brazil as well, so it's really nice to see it from India, isn't it? Really nice. Very glossy. Love it. Love it. That was box number 12. Now, world premiere. Now, I don't want to alarm you at all, but this strand is going under £20. They're big Ethiopian opals. They are really beautifully big. They've got gorgeous play of colour. They've got that stunning opalescence, and it is a cheeky star buy. favourite gemstone, June?
There's too many, really.
There's too many.
Yeah, I do say aquamarine because that's my birthstone.
Yeah.
That's one of them, but too many.
It's one of those ones where I think it's some of us, I think, depend on our mood, don't we, as to what our favourite gemstone is.
Yeah.
My top 3 never budge, but the last 7 in the list, they kind of they move about a bit, you know. This is one of them though that keeps moving around in that other 7 of the top 10. This is your opals, and you've got the opalescence. You've also got look at that. Just look. Natural, organic, and beautiful. You've got your opalescence, you've got your translucency, you've got the beautiful amount of play of colour coming through there. They are graduated plain rondelles, 2x1 to 7x4, and a 17cm strand. Now, obviously, you've got a carat weight because I know a lot of people like to know the carat weight of their opal, but what we've got to remember is an organic gemstone. So when we look at opals, it's all about the size, it's all about the play of colour, it's about the opalescence, it's about is it organic, is it natural, is it a doublet, is it a triplet? No. Absolutely 100% natural. 28 carats of Ethiopian opal, of course, from what was basically one of the most volatile volcanic areas of the world about 30 million years ago. So 30 million years ago, you would have been, well, no, you wouldn't have been in Africa. You would have been, you know, before the continent split, of course. But you would have basically been around an area that had one of the most volatile volcanic areas in the world. They are now, of course, they are all dormant now. And what is amazing is the hydrophane opal that has been created by that ancient volcanic activity. And you get to see it in a strand. Isn't it amazing to think that these opals basically started forming over 31 million years ago? It's amazing. And so is the price. You are going to love this. It's one of the most affordable strands of opal I think I've bought to you since September. It is going to be amazing, I promise you. 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com. I said already we are under £20 and then some for you. Under £20 and then some, $14.95 on your screen. It's crazy good, isn't it?
It is crazy.
Lovely, lovely, lovely to see it though. Really lovely to see it. And also lovely to just get, you know, when you're telling your customers about this piece and you're going, okay, yeah, this contains a 31 million year old opal in it, or maybe a few 31 million year old opals, they're going to be blown away. I think so. It's a great price. 0800 644 605. Some nice big sizes, 7x4mm for some of the larger sizes on that graduated strand as well, at $14.95. Feel free to multi-buy. Of course. If you want to multi-buy, you absolutely can. Numbers on your screen. The code for this one is QNYY74. That's Quebec, November, Yankee, 74. At $14.95. Do make sure you're checking out on that one. Lots and lots and lots of lovely customers there. And I'm hoping that's you as well. Now, look, I just want to show you, lots of you asked about, you said about amethyst. I did, I haven't shown you it, let me. We've got triple strand deal. This will be the finale tonight for you. Of course, from 10 o'clock, we start repeating the morning show. So if you still stay awake and you missed, of course, the morning show, you're going to have the gorgeous Elle with you. My lovely friend Ellen, who'll be with you from 10 o'clock. I know, she sounds more Welsh than I do. I know. That's coming up for you. Those amethysts are coming up for you very, very soon. Where do I go from here then, my lovely Dan? Yeah, which one? I can, love. Yes, of course. Of course. Is there any sapphire tonight? Asks Paula. Paula, yes, there is. sapphire tonight. And this is it. It's so sparkly,
That's
isn't
what
it?
you call sapphire.
Isn't it just? Burmese natural graduated faceted rondelles with some of the most seductive lustre that I've seen. And it is, isn't it? There's a midnight blue there.
Stunning strand that is.
There's a Commodore blue here. There's a beautiful Atlantic blue. Now you can see that there it is on the black background. So you really get a chance to see the lustre. Now you get a chance to see that beautiful colour coming through. Bright, bright, bright. Totally natural from Burma. So you're looking at the Myanmar beautiful blues. And I think that's really important because when... No! What? Okay, yes. No, I know that's got to be $18.95.
Wow. That is the craziest price.
I don't even know what to say. I do not... From £90 to 30, Dan? Oh, there's only 11 left, that's why. Okay, okay, quick. Good gracious me. Wowzers. I think you know how incredible that drop was then. Susan, it's in Hertfordshire, Helen and Chris, anonymous collectors Hilda, Jane, good luck. I mean, there's so many of you there. There's only 11, you're multi-buying as well. I'm not surprised. Hilda, my lovely, you need to check out Collector in Hertfordshire. You need to check out and Collector in Manchester, you need to check out as well. You're very, oh, Surrey as well now. 18 centimetre strand. It is gorgeous. That was quite astonishing. Quite astonishing. Okay. Which one would you like to... We had, because obviously the anticipation was that we were all waiting for the 8 o'clock hour so that we could sell your makes. We've got your beautiful sky blue opals that we bought you as a bit of a star buy. I did say that we would just recap them in case you missed out, or in case you're waiting for sell your makes and you were kind of waiting to see if you got any of those. $9.95, brand new Peruvian, and the most amazing. I am in love with this colour.
Me too.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Really. It is absolutely. It's better in the flesh, I think. I love the fact that we're seeing the opalescence on that recording.
Yeah, that's much better,
isn't it? In the flesh. Yeah. You've got a 30-day money back guarantee. Believe me when I say, you are going to want to have that. You really are. Now we're going from the beautiful Paradise Blues to these peony pinks. Now these were all new for you tonight, brand new strands. These are the peony pinks of that beautiful Peruvian opal. Big sizes as well, 16 centimetre strand, 8mm rounds, faceted. All the colours of the rose bouquets and the peony pinks for you in that beautiful strand. Love, love, love that bouquet colour. Beautiful pinks, bright, lovely soft candy floss, a little bit of soft rosebud colour there, $9.95. Then we had for you, yeah, definitely, because we weren't, I don't think I was expecting such an amazing carat weight. So you're getting 2 strands of the nuggets of your mookaite. You're also getting, and I just dropped them in, the strand of rounds as well. 100 carats on the strand of rounds. $11.95 for all the mookaite. Yeah, and that should say Australia. It says Austria. Now let me explain why that is. There's a drop-down box. When you're inputting the details in our system, when you input that system, it's a drop-down box, and somebody's accidentally clicked Austria, not Australia. We will if you're sat there going, she said that came from Australia only, one place in the world. I promise you that That is a human error on the drop down. Australia, not Austria. Although both countries do get to compete in the Eurovision Song Contest, which is weird. You are missing some letters from Austria. Alia. Yeah. Look, make sure that you're checking out on that because that was the amazing value. Now we've got the Aquamarine Plain Rounds, brand new. And so many of you have already checked out on this, which is gorgeous to see. And June's favourite gemstone and birthstone as well. Do you know a lot of aquamarine?
I've got quite a lot.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's in my top 3. Always has been. In all ways, in cabochons, in faceted beautiful droplets, in 18 karat gold rings. I love this gemstone. I especially love it because we can bring it to you at $6.95. Bargain. Gotta squeeze the Angelite back in for you in case you missed that. No, whatever happened, you've got to get the Angelite. Got to. And then it's all about the triple strand of amethyst deal that I've got for you for the finale. We are in love with this colour, aren't we, June?
We are, yes.
We are in love with the beautiful bluebell colours. I'm going to say, you've got to be careful how you say this. I've got a bush at the front of my garden. But it's called a ceanthus. What? I knew I'd have to be careful, but I knew that I'd be working with kids who go, no, but in the front garden, I got a bush called a ceanthus, and when it flowers, the flowers, they're tiny, but they form in little clusters, and it's this colour. This is ceanthus blue. It's angelite, and it's gorgeous, and I hope that you're getting hold of that. It's beautiful. You ready for your amethysts? Let's just give you a finale. These are your amethysts. I've got 3 strands for you. And you'll see these beautiful, delicate lilacs and lavenders all the way through this. Triple trouble, it says. It is 90 carats times 3 strands. They've got great clarity, these little irregular plain drops. 4x2, 8x4, 30 centimetre strands each with tassel. So you do get that lovely finish. $11.95 for the 3. $11.85. So what's that? $3.95 per strand? Are we not staying? Oh, well, hello, Dolly. You've got to make sure you're involved. June, we're not staying at 11, but we're going to $8.95.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that's amazing.
Isn't that fabulous?
They're so pretty.
They are proper violet colour, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got lovely glow to them as well, really pretty clarity. $8.95. So what's that per strand, please, Daniel? Thanks ever so much. £2.99 basically per strand. That's good, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Now
great
we
for your
are
little flowers, aren't they?
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
lovely.
I do agree with you there. And I tell you what, these would work beautifully with the pearls that you had in your first kit as well.
Yeah,
the pearls and amethyst, the creams. Yeah. Flying out the door. I'm not surprised. Hi, Zena. Hi, Mary. Hi, Linda and Andrea. Hello to Colette and Greta London. Hello to Susan and Pamela and Mary. Hello to Helen and Sandra and Christine, well done. Collectors in Cardiff and Dublin. Kay, we're going to leave those graphics on your screen for you. Please do keep on grabbing those amethysts. Listen, I just want to say a massive thank you to you for joining us for our trial tonight on our Sell Your Makes. Obviously, your feedback has been invaluable. We will, Dan has been tapping in the gallery since that hour, putting that email together ready to feed back to our team. I imagine that we will see that happen again. I don't know when, I don't know how regularly, but I'm sure that we will have a team meeting very soon to discuss that, and we will let you know. It's been lovely having you with me here tonight, June, especially seeing the kits in their kind of basic form and then seeing your transformation of them. I've loved that. and I've loved that you've been with me for our first Sell Your Make.
Yeah, that's been great.
It has been lovely,
I
isn't
do
it?
hope we can do some more of those. It's a really good opportunity for people.
I think it's a must-have.
Yeah.
I think it's a must-have. I think that, you know, we've got to put our money where our mouth is, I think, and we're telling you to sell your makes. Well, this is the most amazing platform for us to be able to do that for you occasionally. Thank you to all 12 of our amazing customers and all your hard work into your jewellery. Congratulations to you if you successfully got those one-of-a-kinds. And we just really have loved your company. And thank you for, and I promise you now, that email is going to our team, so don't you worry about that. Listen, you've got the repeat starting in 20 seconds time with the gorgeous Elle. Will be joining you for the repeat of the morning show. I'm back with you on Sunday night for the late show here, and looking forward to having your company. Thank you to June, thank you to the team, and thank you to you, and thank you to all 12 of you who submitted your beautiful pieces, and congratulations to you if you got your hands on them. I'll see you Sunday night. Take care, have an amazing weekend. Bye.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your